And we are live. Yes, we are. That's the way it's done. Going live. All right. Let's see if anybody comes over here. All righty. Let's get over here. Nobody's here yet because I didn't advertise this thing. So, are you the only one watching? There's only one watching. So, got one person watching. All right, turn that off. Hello, Mrs. Frog. I did. I am here. I am here live by myself. Hey, Angelo, how's it going? And Guam, wow, that's cool. You're traveling all over. That's pretty exciting, actually, though. That's pretty cool. I imagine it's probably I'm gonna guess 7 o'clock in the evening. 7, 8. Oh, you were in Japan earlier. Nice. Wow. Hopefully you brought me back something good. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, and Tribe just got back from Canada. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Okay, I wasn't too far off. I was just guessing. I know I'm a lunatic. Bonnie, they have tacos. They have tacos in Canada. Who knew? Are they made out of poutine or something? Potato tacos. Who knew? Oh, you picked up the Pokemon Nintendo and a few swords. There you go. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. They have lots of cool stuff over there. I've never actually been, but I've known people who've gone over there and have got a lot of cool stuff. So maybe one of these days I'll get over there. But right now I'm stuck in this old house. I am stuck in this ratty old house. This house right up here. It has ghosts and poltergeists. It even has the occasional thunderstorm that arises. I think I turned the sound down now. Yeah, but there's the lightning. Ooh, so scary. So scary. So, yep, I've been. Oh, there we go. Gotta put my headphones on so I can.
How's that part of you?
Nice. Wow, that's nice and tropical there. Looks like it rained recently, I'm guessing. The ground looks kind of wet. Well, this is just the camera angle or something. Wow, so how long are you going to be there for?
The island of Guam. Hold on, let me see if I can get my speaker on.
All right.
Yeah, still have the speakerphone on.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear me
Should
now?
be good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right. I can barely hear you. That's weird.
Oh, okay. I got this thing cranked up pretty well. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. I'm going out there tomorrow to the reef.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Get some good video.
Oh, that'll be really cool. So your family go with you, or just you by yourself?
Hold on, let me get my earbuds and I'll be back.
All right. So he'll be coming back. So he's gonna get his earbuds. That's Angelo. I think you've met him before. He does stuff with the military and computer stuff and everything else. Oh, there you go. Yeah, or chew gum. That's the thing about going to a live show and you stand too close to speakers and your ears get blown out and you're just like, you have that hollow sound that lasts for about 2 or 3 days. So it does look like Panama. Yeah, Panama, Guam, same type of climate. What was for dinner tonight? I had 5 pizzas, 10 Big Macs, and a bucket of, actually it was 2 buckets of KFC. I couldn't decide on the extra crispy or the original, so I got both. No, just kidding. I had a turkey sandwich. And I don't want to be like super gross, but when I ended my live stream, I had to use the bathroom really bad. Went in there and it helped, because today I decided to weigh myself because I thought something was way off with what I've been doing. I'm like, why am I gaining weight when I'm still doing the same thing? When I weighed myself tonight, I weighed 185. So I don't know. You know, it was just one of those things. It was weird. Yeah, you kind of like it. It feels like a buzz. It's an after show high. Yeah. I don't know what's crazier when you've been at a show and you buy the speakers. Either your ears are just blown out, or you just kind of have that hollow feeling from all the vibrations rattling all your stuff around, all the bass and everything. Like you said, Tribe says bassy. It was quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Walmart has honey maple at the deli. There you go. It sounds tasty. Have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. So yeah, I was getting ready to do a video tomorrow, show off some records and stuff. So some records I've had for a while. So, you know, you're by the stage. They're all about the heavy sound that makes your throat tickle. There you go. There you go. I remember going to this one show I went to. I mean, I've been to a few, you know, live local bands and stuff. Nobody famous and stuff, but this one band we saw in Orange County, it was just, the pressure was so much you couldn't even like get out of the seats where you're sitting, and if you're standing, you could kind of feel like the sound waves and stuff. It was awesome. It was awesome, but kind of just like so bizarre feeling at the same time. The jukebox, nice. You have to do a video of that. That's pretty cool. All right, welcome back. Can you hear me now? Good, nice view. Staying in some nice apartments.
Yeah, I see him running.
There we go. I can hear you. Can you hear me now? That's a nice view. I like that view.
Hold on a second, huh?
And seeing, I guess he's having some difficulties. 100 selection playing 45 records. That is pretty cool. So you have any 45s? You have some 45s? I'll try to find some 45s if you know, when I'm out and about and stuff. I can find some stuff, you know. You don't miss the jungle environment. All right, and he's back.
That's weird. I still can't hear you.
You still can't hear me? Test 1, 2.
Let me try one more thing here.
Check junk. Okay, Frankie to Elvis. Okay, so you got some. Yeah, okay. Yep, I think I have I think somebody gave me a Queen We Will Rock You, and on the other side it has We Are the Champions. And then it was the same guy that gave me the I don't keep booting them off. And then I have one, I forget the artist name, but he does the famous song called The Stripper, the one they always show in movies when they're doing stuff. So at least that's what he told me it was. I haven't listened to it yet, so. So if I have some, I'll send them your way. I might have some other stuff too. I don't know. The Dominoes, 60-Minute Man. There you go. There you go. After seeing Zombie, yeah, that would be that would blow your ears out for sure. Okay, we are back.
I think I got it now.
All right, there we go. Welcome back.
Thank you. There we go. So I'm waiting for the sunset. Dad says it's supposed to be really good.
That's a nice view right now. I'm enjoying that view.
What did you say?
I'm enjoying that view very much.
He says not tonight because there's a big ass cloud.
Oh. It's nice to see all that greenery because here in California it is drier than anything. It's just it's like dead hay everywhere I look.
There's wild roosters all over the place here. And
That's
they
what
all
I've
have
heard.
a different time that they like to caw.
Hopefully you'll get some sleep tonight. They won't keep you up too long.
I'm here for I think another 11 days or so.
Oh, nice.
So today, where did we eat today, Dad? What was that place called? Bantai? Bantai. Today we ate at a place called Bantai for authentic Thai food. And I got the pad Thai beef with rice wrapped. What were those things? Prawns.
Oh, very cool.
Prawns. Oh.
I think you've seen Angelo before. Bonnie, I'm on the side chat. She's all, let's see the man attached to the socks.
The man attached to the socks. Hold on, let me see here. See if I can do this without booting myself. I don't normally use the there we go.
Oh, there he is. See, there he is.
I don't normally use the phone for StreamYard, so the mechanisms are a little weird. Sometimes you'll accidentally boot yourself.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
Got the beard coming in again.
It looks good. So yeah, I boot myself sometimes on StreamYards too, on my PC even. So.
Yeah. So it's my Sunday, your Saturday night. Early Sunday morning.
Okay. Okay, so you're on the other side of the dateline then, right? Or...
Yeah. It's okay. What was the time? Half a day minus 13. You hear that? Half a day minus 13. Boom.
All right, there you go.
Excuse me, half a day minus 13.
Yeah, I was going to say. You got it wrong.
So. Can't hear you.
Did you do the daylight savings time already?
No, we have not yet. That's early November, so I think it's
early November.
Yeah, early November is when it happens.
It's half a day. For him, it would be -5.
So for you, it would be -5.
Oh, okay.
That's why you were off by 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay.
6 p.m. here. It would be 3 a.m. there. No, 5. 1 a.m. there.
You think it's what time here? Where he is?
1 a.m. Sunday.
It's 1 a.m. where you are?
It's 1 a.m. 1:11 exactly. Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Smart man.
He's been traveling a long time. A lot of the, some of the touristy stuff is closed, but he's finding alternatives to do for next week. I hit up the Micronesia Mall today. Found a pretty good little tech spot there. Got some Pokemon stuff and some Dragon Ball Z stuff for the kid.
Oh, very good. He'll be excited, I'm sure.
Well, when I tell him he can't open them, maybe not. Maybe he can open the magnet.
There you go.
They have a Dragon Ball popcorn maker.
Oh, cool.
The 4-star Dragon Ball, and you open it up and it's popcorn maker. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I might have to grab that before I leave.
That would be.
How you been holding up? How's the wife doing?
Oh, she's hanging in there. She's just making some macaroni salad right now, so she's got the aching for that. So
I understand that.
So okay. And let's see. People are asking questions here. Someone asked if you can walk into the jungle so they can see the wildlife. Someone says, do they have monkeys in Guam?
Do they have monkeys in Guam? I have no idea. I don't think so. I think they have, what was that thing that you guys have? That beast thing? The ox type thing or whatever it is. What is it?
Carabao.
Carabao?
Carabao.
Carabao. They have carabao. I have not seen one. They have a lot of wild dogs that pop out of everywhere. He was doing a hike the other day, and it was like a 3.5 hour hike, and while he was hiking, I was watching all the vehicles, and a couple of dogs just popped out of the wood line. So it's like, hello. So, that's not really the jungle down there. That's just Huh? It's vacant lot, overgrown, vacant lot.
So about 9 months ago, that was bare ground.
Oh, 9 months ago it was bare ground. That's let's see, that's this area here. That's this area down there.
Oh, okay.
But he's doing another hike. I think an easy. Are you doing an easy hike on Wednesday?
Mike's going to tell me what he wants to do. Probably not.
He doesn't do easy hikes? Great. Another hike I'll be avoiding.
I told him probably.
My body's not made for medium to hard hikes anymore. But I'm assuming you're going to find an easy one for us to do.
I told you about it.
Huh?
I told you about something.
Yeah. So we're going to do an easy one that I'm going to do some film on and get some stuff done. I want to get some more film done of the island.
All right, I'll be back in a second. I gotta pour the water for my wife real quick. Go drain the macaroni.
There's a wild cat. There's wildlife.
All right. Cool.
Let me see if I can see the chat here. There we go.
Okay, I am back. Sorry.
What's up, Nurse Ratchet? I have no idea what skiwi he's talking about, but no, I don't work for whoever that is.
he's just talking nonsense. So there you go.
Code jar in range. Nice. What's up, Nurse Ratchet?
Punk says it looks like Monster Island. Scooby-Doo.
Nah. It's actually nice and cool out tonight, so I'm like, it's excruciatingly hot here at times.
Now that the sun's going down, it looks like there's like some factories or industrial buildings way off in the distance.
Those are all hotels.
Oh, those are all hotels. Okay, I saw the the tall, skinny ones. I thought those were smokestacks or something. Okay, those are hotels way back there. Okay.
No, there's no smokestacks here. That's so you got the Hyatt Regency, and what's that one? Housatonic. You got the Westin. I mean, there's a lot of hotels here. I mean, it is a tourist island, so that would make sense. Then you got the rich people that live up in the mountainsides. And then a lot of food places. Some snorkeling and surf shops. What else is here? I don't really know what else is here, Dad.
That looks pretty cool. It looks.
We're gonna go around the island Tuesday and get some footage.
Oh, that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, and get that done and get some uploads. Take a lot of pictures for the family when I get back. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. I don't want to tie you up too much.
It's all right. I was gonna say if you need to go and do some stuff with your dad, I totally understand. You know, as long as you want to come up here, that's fine. You know, no rush.
I appreciate it, man. You're always a safe chat and a nice place to hang out in.
I try to, yeah. And I made a point now. Just the only one who has a wrench in here is my wife, because other people are kind of abusing it and kind of taking out their personal vendettas on people. So it's like, no, we don't need that,
dude.
If somebody
wrenches don't bother me.
She's quick. She's like, bam, you're gone. I go,
Yep.
wow. I mean, she's so fast. Lots of times I'll just see out of the corner of my eye, I see something disappear and I go, wow, what was that? Yeah, she's pretty good. She has my back for sure. So,
Has he tried the Burger King? I have not tried the Burger King on Guam. I did do the McDonald's, and they have a lot of interesting things that you don't normally find at a McDonald's.
What was the strangest
Apparently.
thing?
I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember what it was. I didn't order it, but what I did notice, it was the only 2-story McDonald's I've ever seen in my life. It was a 2-story McDonald's. Apparently, it used to be the largest one ever in the world.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, Tribe Save the Jungle is an amazing place because you can see the whole floor move because it's just covered with ants. Ant hills.
Yeah, there's a big problem with ants if you don't. As long as you don't keep food out, you're good with your home.
There you go.
Because you got spiders and geckos that'll eat them.
Yeah.
The roaches too big.
So Miss U's here. Hello, Miss U.
What did
And
I said the roaches
Pox here. And
Yeah, they do have. I thought Texas had big roaches. I have to remove Texas from that pedestal. Everything is not bigger in Texas. I guarantee you that there are bigger roaches in Guam.
anywhere it's tropical, it seems like they've got more bugs and bigger bugs.
Yeah, this was like half dollar size. It was big, and it was not afraid.
Yeah.
Hey, there's an orange cat now. See it?
Oh, okay.
Also wild.
Yeah.
Using the rock wall to scratch itself.
Yeah, Skiwi here is saying that the quarter pounder in Guam comes with pineapple.
Or does it really? The quarter pounder here comes with pineapple.
That's news to me.
No. No, Dad says no. That is not true.
Okay. They're saying no. I think he's just pulling
They're
out.
just selling breakfast is spam and rice.
What's that?
The biggest selling breakfast is spam and rice.
They have the biggest breakfast thing they sell at the Burger King here is spam and rice.
Okay, that's what I've heard about Hawaii and some other places in that area. Spam is a big thing. So are those the wild dogs I see running around down there by the cars?
No, those are other cats. That's
Those are
actually
cats,
a new
okay.
one.
These are children.
All right. I just saw that.
I have not.
As soon as I saw that, I said the tail was there. And I went, oh.
Orange.
The orange one is their mom, apparently.
All right.
They also like to eat the bugs. I know who Ski is now.
Yeah, I think you've probably seen some of these people out here before. Just
Yeah, it took me a minute. He just changed his name, that's all.
yeah. It's primary target for ICBMs.
It is a prime target for ICBMs. That's why they have a monthly drill.
Yeah.
In case we capsize.
Huh?
In case we capsize.
In Cape. Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently my dad was telling me a story about a representative from Georgia.
Uh-huh.
And he was asking one of the military leaders if they put too many troops on Guam, would it capsize the island?
I understand it's not a huge island, but I don't think that would be a problem with it capsizing the island.
I don't know. I didn't know if it was legitimate until I found the YouTube video on it, and apparently he was completely serious.
Oh wow!
And then there's a whole video section dedicated to him about his edits, things that he says that just don't make sense, that are stupid. Guam was one of them.
Yeah, I get that. It's pretty crazy.
Well, you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna watch the stream a bit. Ski,
Okay.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, Ski. What are you doing?
All right. Thanks
Be
for
safe,
coming.
everybody.
All right. That was nice of him to come up, and we got to see Guam, at least the balcony and part of the greenery. Is it a floating island? I think it's volcanic, and I think it might be anchored. Yeah, I think they said they're going to go out there to the atoll, I believe. Let me ask. My son knows usually. Hey, is Guam a floating island? Okay, there we go. I was just asking my son, and he just gave me this weird look. All islands are attached. I thought that was the case, but I always double check with the expert because he knows these things. Hello, Johnny P. Nice to see you. It does look like a very nice country. Very, very beautiful. It's U.S. territory, and I think it's still an active. I'm gonna mess this up. It's either Army or Navy, maybe both. They might use it, but I know it's kind of like a place to kind of hopscotch over to Japan from there. So if I remember my geography correctly, it is between Hawaii and Japan. Yeah, I actually did. If they float, and I'm like, wait. As I'm asking, I was just like, wait a minute. It's volcanic. Yeah. I didn't sleep very much. I went to bed at about 6:30 this morning. Then I got up about 8, and then I went back to sleep till about 11 and did some things. I'm just, I'm not 100%. Angelo, he's a guy. He's been around for a while. He's a good guy. He's a good guy to know. He is. I'm trying to say. I know he's usually. If you guys know who Irish Steve-O is, he's usually over there. He is friends with. I found him through Negs actually, in Negative Nation, and then I know lately he's been over at Pirate Calypso's hangout over in that area. So, yeah, he pops around. I know a few people from different communities, so he's a nice dude. Yeah, he's done and Punk. You'd like to meet him because I know he's done some game designing and some different things and stuff. He's into a lot of things, a lot of tech stuff, and yeah, that was back in. That was when we first got on here, like 2015, 2016. So when you're new on here, you don't know people. You kind of. We went over because we were watching some of the reactions because he had the Slayton sisters on there and some other people and stuff. He's doing reviews, and that's how we kind of got into doing all this stuff. I think he's probably thinks he's seen you somewhere before, so you're good. Don't worry. He won't put a contract out on you, at least not tonight. So. Peach pie, delicious. Yeah. You don't want to do that. Just pies are only made for consuming. Bonapoo. There you go. I've been, just kind of being a social butterfly, kind of mixing things up, kind of going to different communities and stuff. And I was going to share some records earlier, but then things came up. So I'll probably do a video later. He got his channel taken down. They mass flagged him, but I think he was up to about 13,000 subscribers and stuff. So he would review videos and stuff and just put his 2 cents in and stuff, and along with some satirical comedy and things like that. So get on the panel, Broham. Oh man. So yeah, I was going to share. What did I do with them now? I don't see them. Do you know? Oh, they're behind me. They're over here behind me. I'm like, where did I put those things? I was going to share some of my Jimi Hendrix collection that I've started. It still has a long ways to go. But first, we'll start. I have a shirt, but I'm not wearing it tonight. But first, we'll start off with these pops. There's 2. I'll show you the back of these things because see that there's 2 in the collection. Jimi Hendrix pops. One is from Woodstock. He's got his white fringe jacket on with his upside down Olympic white Stratocaster. Did a good job on that one. And the other one I have is from Monterey Pop, where he lit his guitar on fire. This was available with FYE, and it has a guitar in there. The guitar's on fire. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like it, at least. See if I can block the reflections on. There we go. You can kind of see the orange stuff is flames coming off the guitar. I'll show it this way. See a little better. The guitar's on fire in there. There you go. Yeah, it has been 3 nights in a row. No, I'm not going to open these. I mean, I did open because I bought a case of these and I gave some of these away and stuff. I want to just kind of leave one in the case to have them, and then they're a set. This one here I bought for like $15, and last time I checked it was like about $125 or $150. So I'm like, yeah, I'll leave that in the case. And I guess if I have them both together and the corners are good, I'm not gonna sell them. I'm just gonna hang on to them. What do you think? Yeah, why not? So we'll throw these over here. Don't want to damage the goods. This is not an official licensed Hendrix guitar, but this would be something similar look to what you play. Two-tone sunburst rather than a three-tone. The two-tone is earlier, and he would have played it because he was left-handed. He would play it upside down, so the controls are all up here, and the headstock was reversed like that. You've probably seen some pictures if you've seen them at all. That's that's what it looks like. So yeah, I've always liked Jimi. I shouldn't say that. I haven't always liked him. I discovered him when I was about 9. My stepmom's sister was living with us, and she was playing some really bizarre music, and I go, "What is that you're playing?" And she told me, because at the time I was like into new wave, Devo and stuff like that. So then the Vapors and some other bands and stuff that were similar to that. So I kind of changed my style. So I've got a few Hendrix records. I don't have like the whole collection, but I got the main well-known ones. This one here is probably my favorite album that he has because it has a lot of songs that I like. Castles Made of Sand and some other ones. It opens up and let me make sure I don't drop the record because the record's right here. But this thing folds out. It makes like a poster-sized picture. That's pretty cool. Hello, Seal Hater. You don't know how to read, but you got a lot of beans. Okay. And see, there's Jimi, and then there's Noel and Mitch Mitchell, and then there's all the different Hindu things he's into. It is a classic cover. This is, like I said, this is probably my favorite album that he has. This one is the one a lot of people have. This is Smash Hits. It's like the greatest hits, and they're on horseback and stuff. So doing the Old West thing. This has like all their hits: Purple Haze, Fire, like Ski Says, The Wind Cries Mary, Can You See Me, Hey Joe, All Along the Watchtower. That was the song for the Jehovah's Witnesses. Stone Free, Crosstown Traffic, Manic Depression, Remember Red House, and Foxy Lady. Here's one that I picked up that I bought used. And this is, I'm trying to remember what the name of this is now. Cry of Love. It has some really cool pictures. I'm doing good, Mayhem. Good to see you. And then see, it has a lot of cool pictures. There's, whoops, wrong side. That right there is Monterey Pop when he sacrificed his guitar, lit it on fire. So it has a lot of cool pictures to look at while you're listening to the music. There's some rare songs on here. Freedom, Drifting, Nightbird Flying, Angel, Belly Button Window, In From the Storm. It's kind of, I've seen these around, so it's not super rare. Yeah, yeah, there's a price tag on there, so it's worth a lot. Okay. And this one here, I grabbed this one. This one I just grabbed. I bought this one used. You can tell it's kind of beat up. It has a ring around it. This is not Hendrix. Instead, this is the Plastic Ono Band, live in Toronto, 1969. This was John Lennon and Yoko Ono. And it's interesting. If you know anything about Yoko Ono, It's it's her at her quote unquote best. Oops, hit my mic. Sorry about that. This one, they changed the cover on this one to make it more family friendly. This, at first I go, what is that album? I've never seen that one. It was Electric Ladyland. The Jimi Hendrix. I keep forgetting things are backwards. The Jimi Hendrix Experience. Look at those clothes. Wow. Yoko was a saint. She broke up the Beatles. This is a double album, which is pretty cool. And so far, I have not gotten any craft work yet. I haven't seen any when I've been out, so I'll have to look for some. So far, all the albums that I have shown to you guys have all been black vinyl. And most of these that I've picked up, most of these are reissues, which is fine. I'm not a collector or anything, so. But this one came out the year I was born. The Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are you experienced? And look at those clothes again. Dapper looking gentlemen. Gotta have the froze. They have the Mike Brady froze. The original Hey Joe. I don't have any Jimmy Somerville either. And it's not for a lack of trying either. So then we've got, this is kind of like this was re-released. This was from a live show that he did in Winterland. And this one I bought at Target. And this is pretty cool too. If I can get into it now. Orange vinyl. That's pretty cool. All the other ones are black. This one, I have a few that are colored, but that's the orange vinyl. And no, I didn't just go out and buy all these today. I've been trying to collect some stuff over the last 3 or 4 years. In there. There's a lithograph in there. I got some cool stuff. And then somebody gifted me years ago a stereo that had these giant speakers. I told you about it. Was a Radio Shack setup, and they threw in a bunch of records and stuff too. I go, oh, that's cool. One of the things and I don't know if this is even worth anything. I do have a record player. So I'm good there. This is the Lost Lennon tapes. I guess it was some interviews that were done with John Lennon, and this couldn't have been an interview with John Lennon unless it was something that was released later, because this says it was broadcast on the week of May 23rd, 1988. I know he got killed in 1980, but this is the Lennon tape. And no, Yoko does not start. She doesn't sing very well either. So, and I picked this thing up here. Like I said, I got a lot of different stuff that I listen to. This was a very popular band in the 80s, Kajagoogoo. They had this song called Hush Hush Shy Shy. It's probably about the only one that they're known for. But there's the lads right there. That guy kind of looks like the guy from the Never-Ending Story. So these are all guys, even that one there. So, so that's pretty cool. Punk is in here with the Beach Boys that she moved on to the Beatles. That's funny. I just got this and I left the plastic on there. I gotta take it off. This is a cool punk band called Dag Nasty. This was recorded in one day, Halloween Day, 1985. And this is pretty cool because this is on blue vinyl. Some live footage and stuff. Back in the day when people used to play in basements, that's probably looks like the type of place Bonnie went to go see her friend's band play. that was the way we used to do it, boys and girls. You watch and talk about Frank Zappa, and he prefer. yeah. Yoko attempting to sing is not very good. So that's so yeah. The blue vinyl is pretty cool. I like it. This is pretty good. If you like Fugazi, they sound pretty similar. You know, bands you say this band sounds like this. They're not exactly the same, but kind of the same kind of vibe. This is pretty cool too. I've been an Ozzy fan for a number of years. It's kind of a tie between my favorite guitarist, Randy Rhoads, and Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, she doesn't sound very good, but I found this quite a while back. This is Blizzard of Oz. It has Ozzy's probably most famous song, Crazy Train. That's what most people know when they think of Ozzy. But this is a picture disc. How rad is that? And then there's Ozzy. Look at how different Ozzy was back then. He was thinner, younger, obviously. He had a beard for a short time. Yeah, Minor Threat was a lot better. He was in a couple other bands too, but he's really known for being Fugazi. Or are you talking about the other guy? Guy something. I forget his name. I forget that guy's name. Rites of Spring, I think he was in or something. Both him and Ian used to take turns singing. So yeah, the picture disc is pretty rad. I've always liked picture discs. No Bone Movies. That was probably the first Ozzy song I tried to figure out. Yeah, I think he was, and he was probably drinking a lot then too. It was shortly after he got kicked out of Black Sabbath. Okay. This, like I said, I picked this up a long time ago. A friend of mine had this on cassette. I never owned it, and now I do own it. Fear, the album, on pink vinyl. Okay, that's pretty cool. And here's something that's probably more up Tribe or maybe Skiwi, maybe even Jono. Maybe this is kind of more up your alley. Steve Martin, Let's Get Small. I actually have, I think, 3 Steve Martin albums. This was given to me by the guy who gave me the stereo. He threw these in. So if I'm ever in the mood for comedy, I just throw on Mr. Martin and get a laugh or two. I actually have some Saturday Night Live stuff, and I have one Saturday Night Live. I think it was like the first year they did that. I think there was 3 Steve Martin albums. There's the Blues Brothers soundtrack. You have that one on 8-track? That's cool.
I was just gonna say Red Fox.
Oh, Red Fox. I do not have any Red Fox. I don't think the missus would allow me to listen to Red Fox. Red Fox gets very, very bad. A friend of mine, his mom of all people had Red Fox, and we were about 13 or 14 listening to it, and it was just like, wow. Wow. If you haven't heard Red Fox, I don't know. I don't want to recommend it, but if you really feel that itch, yeah, you'll learn some new words, some new phrases. Let me just put it that way. This I bought. I need to open it up. I haven't even taken the shrink wrap off it. This was the Jim Carroll Band. A friend of mine introduced me to the Jim Carroll Band when I worked at this one place, I heard about the Jim Carroll Band back in, I want to say about 95. He had a hidden door in his master closet on his house in Eastwich, the living room in his house. All right, Steve Martin's. There you go. Eggnog with tequila in it. There you go. But this has some songs. Most famous song on here is People Who Died. And it's songs about, it's a story about people that you knew that died in tragic ways and stuff. So this album here, I made a video on it. Good night, Bonnie. Good night, Bonnie, babe. This record helped me through a lot. I wore this sucker out again. This is Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. I made a video on this. This was the first I had a job. I started working my first job when I was 15. My very first paycheck that I got, I bought this album. And then when my record player died, I just gave all my records away. But this is an awesome album. And I found this quite a while ago, and this is on the original Jet label. This is so awesome. I just wish that wasn't all scarred up like that. It's kind of a bummer, but you know. And then this one was a freebie, which is actually pretty cool. This is the Travers Band. They were famous for having a song called Boom Boom Out Go the Lights, and they had some other songs too. And there they are, very 70s rock. So, all right, good night. Just like good night, Ski Boo. Have a good night, Ski. So this one was another one that was thrown in. Rick Derringer, All-American Boy. This has a couple songs. They're most famous for their song Rock and Roll. Where's it at? Where's that? There we go. Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. And this one, you know, this is what you can do with albums that you can't do with CDs. They have a big fold out. So you have the guy here, a full-size poster of Mr. Rick Derringer. And he played a lot with Johnny Winter back in the day. Is Johnny Winter on here? You know, some of these bands, they would have they would be on one album, then someone else would be on their album, back and forth and stuff. So it was cool. Good stuff. This, I didn't put the album back in here. Anyways, this right here is something I picked up. Malcolm McLaren and the Supreme Team. Malcolm McLaren was the guy who put together the Sex Pistols and some other bands. This is Buffalo Gals. You might have heard it maybe in a movie or something, in Grand Theft Auto. Buffalo Gals, go round the outside, round the outside. Buffalo. I can't do it as well as he did, but that's pretty much how it went. And what's crazy, I put this on my record player because it's a 12-inch. I put on there the normal 33 speed. If you know, there's different speed settings, how many revolutions per minute. So I put it on there, and it was playing slow. I go, what happened? So then I stopped it. I looked at the record. You had to play it at 45. Even though it's a full 12-inch, it still played at 45. So when I played it at 45, the world was made right again. There you go. And this one, I was surprised that I found it, and also in as good a shape, except for the little paper thing, and this is kind of like falling apart. But the record itself is in awesome shape. This is a band called Focus, and this album is called Moving Waves. And They had a few other things. They were a Dutch band, and you might have heard a song that's famous on here called Hocus Pocus. And basically, it's just a bunch of guitars playing real loud and semi-fast, fast for when this came out. And then there's yodeling towards the end of it. And this guy's like, they're all dun 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 dun, and the guy starts going oh, and before he hits that high note, he just holds it for a long time. He's like, what? Like super high. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it right now. But this was pretty cool. I got this for $1 at a yard sale. And there's a couple other ones I bought. This isn't like the extent of my collection. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside. I think that's an Eminem song, I believe. So, but that's all I brought out here to show. Like right now, I've got more. I should group them together and do a few videos. Maybe do some needle drops or something. I got a record player. I got a record player. I have a Techniques. So you could be listening. Other times when I've tried to play music on here, YouTube says no. YouTube says nope. They'll shut me down. I get on my guitar and I butcher a song. They go, but I can play it better than Berg's, so they can recognize it. And they go, nope. You're not getting away with that tonight. Did I hit the strength machine today? No, I did not. I made every attempt to do so. I was running some errands, so I guess I got to double it up tomorrow. But I am planning on doing that for sure. I was seriously planning on doing that today. Just like I said, I got up too late. I had errands to run, banking, all kinds of stuff. Got home, did some things, helped the wife with some stuff around here. And so before I knew it, I would have came on your thing earlier to say hi. I just finally got a chance to say hi before I did this live about an hour ago. It's been one of those days. It's just been one of those days where just everything's just super busy. But yeah, if there was even another platform that I could get away with playing some records live, I would definitely do it. I would love to do that. I would actually buy a second turntable, run both through my mixing board, so I'd have one playing, getting one all queued up and stuff, and do like my own radio show, because that would be something that I would really like to do. And maybe play some CDs for you guys, because I know I have some stuff that's not like super obscure, but there's stuff that most people haven't heard. Some stuff I have, people go, wow, that's really cool. Some other stuff I have, people go, why are you playing that for? Especially if I throw in the Yoko Ono. Yeah, thanks, Seal Hater. It's good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been around. It's good to see you around. So I know it's like everybody's just seems like they're busy doing stuff here and there and everywhere. But that's like I said, I got more records than that. But that's the start of those. I was going to do a video. I might still do a video and kind of talk more about each record, the Hendrix ones, and because I've got this guitar here, and I've got another one that looks exactly like it, but it has a maple neck, or fingerboard rather. It's light wood, like the peg head up here. It's like this color all the way through, so it's pretty cool. All right, Punk's taking off. All right, Hill Red Sunday, gonna get some Bloody Marys, biscuits, and gravy. All right.
Good night, Pug.
Good night, Punk. Mrs. Frog says good night. I don't know if you can hear in the background. Up the ski is good. There you go. Oh, they're going to bed early. Well, it's almost 2. It's almost 2 in the morning, you know. Crashing early. It is almost 2 in the morning, so yeah, he says goodnight. Yeah, copyright strikes. Thank you, seniors. Up this guy. Are you talking about? You talking about off Axis, right? Up from the Skies. That's a good song. Yeah. This whole album is great. This is some of his cleaner stuff. So that's cool. And what's nice about this one is this one came. Oh wow! I haven't even taken this out. This one comes with a little poster thing. So you got hold it the right way. So that's the guitar he actually lit on fire at Monterey Pop. He painted it backstage with some paints and some nail polish and some other things, whatever he could get from people. And it has some more pictures of him. I forgot about my Hendrix book. I actually got a Hendrix book. And he's always playing crazy, getting close to his amps and rubbing the thing off there. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little booklet they give you with that. This one, I actually had a lithograph in the other one. This is pretty early on. They look like they haven't slept very much. They all look like exhausted. They probably just played like the night before, and this was before they had Mitch get his perm. Mitch is the drummer. This guy, Mitch Mitchell. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, Up from the Sky. Yeah, and then EXP is pretty cool. That's the one where he's one of the other guys is interviewing him, and he comes out and says he's a space alien and stuff, and he's all, I must be on my way. And then they do a bunch of really weird noise with the wah-wah pedal being plugged in backwards, gets all kinds of really weird squeals and stuff. Hey Joe is another great song. I think that's probably Mrs. Frog's favorite Jimi song. I think. Let me check with her real quick. Okay, yeah, she said her favorite song is, she said it's a toss-up between Crosstown Traffic and All Along the Watchtower. So, I don't know. I just like, even though nobody's on here, I'm talking to, I don't know. I like wearing the headphones because it just kind of helps me hear better, I guess. And I bought this a while back. I bought this at Barnes & Noble. I was going to get it, and then I noticed it was marked down, so I had to get it. So this is the illustrated guide to Jimi Hendrix. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but it does have some pretty cool pictures in there. And I'm probably going to, the missus forgot I had this, so she's probably going to take it over and look at it because she's a fan too. So there he is getting the feedback going. The groupies. Wow. So this goes into, there's his dad and him when he's a little guy. There's his dad. And people don't know that he was actually, rather than Jimmy being his name was actually Johnny Allen Hendrix. And then his parents split up, and then his mom took him, and then there's a whole sordid thing. And then he was in the army for a while. See, there he is. Even in the army, he found a way. There we go. Found a way to play guitar. And then he played with some R&B groups. Here's Curtis Knight. Can you find Jimmy in this picture? You can always find him because his smile gives him away. But that's quite a bit different than how we're used to seeing him. In case you didn't find him, he's right here. Machine Gun, that's another good song. There he is playing guitar, wearing like a Chuck Berry type suit. And you were talking about Hey Joe earlier. They released it a few different times with different covers in different areas and stuff. So that one's probably like a Japanese, or I'm not sure. I think that's Korean maybe, or Japanese. I don't know. Whenever they'd release something, they'd have a special cover that was for them, for whatever country that was in. So there's all kinds of cool pictures. Hey Joe, there's a little 7-inch 45. Hey Joe was stone free on the other side. Trying to find some really pictures. It is from the Monterey Pop Festival where he lit his guitar on fire. Kind of see the flames coming up. I wish they would have taken a little bit better picture. I've seen a better picture from like a side view where you can see the guitar there. There's actually a video you can watch on YouTube too, which is really amazing. And it's on fire, and he's like doing stuff with the whammy bar, and it's pretty impressive. And then Christmas Time with Jimi Hendrix and Santa Claus. This is good stuff. This has a lot of really good pictures and stuff in it. Who's that with him? I thought maybe that was one of his longtime girlfriends, but just some lady styling his hair. Probably straightened it out for him. And then he was a big fan of Mad Magazine. And I know you guys have heard of Prince before. That's not Prince. That's Jimi Hendrix. But where do you think Prince got his look? Prince was another great guitarist, gone far too soon. So just more in concert pictures and stuff. So So there's Woodstock, not the bird from the Peanuts, but that's from the Woodstock concert. And those are people out there. And he played really early in the morning. I forget what time it was. It was like 6 or 7 in the morning. Just, you know, did the Star Spangled Banner pretty much to wake up the crowd. There's one of Jimi's guitars, and he just played regular Fender Stratocasters right off the wall. Didn't do anything special to him. Just, it was all in his hands, and so that's. Famous picture of him playing with his teeth. I do not know how to do that. Yeah, when Prince, yeah, Prince was having some bad issues right then. Right? Do I still have? I don't have any Man magazines or Easy Rider magazines. Nope. I had a few Man magazines back in the day as a kid, but I gave those away to a friend. So I saw somewhere that Prince, right before he was found dead in his elevator, thought the elevator was the devil. He might have. I had not heard that, but he might have. So, anyways. Let's keep this chat rolling till 5 a.m. It's already 2, so I don't know. We'll see how things progress. Like I said, I got things I have to do tomorrow, or I keep doing that. It's the middle of the night, and I go, I got things I can do tomorrow. It's Sunday right now because it's already gone after midnight, and I got to keep reminding myself that, you know. Yeah, you scared of elevators for a minute. Oh, it's a good thing you're no longer scared of elevators. It's good that you can take that ride on the elevator and not have to take the steps. There we go. I just found this. So anyways, you love the smell of old Otis elevators. They do have it, you know, elevators do, I guess, have a different smell. But yeah, some of the older elevators, older stuff in general just has, you know, just a different feel. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping me out there with some stuff. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. It's Sunday. No, actually, I got a few things I got to do. Believe it or not, I do more than the YouTube. So I gotta get things ready before work tomorrow. So there's different things, and then I was supposed to drag out some stuff, and I did not get that done. You miss the elevator music too much. You could probably find elevator music on YouTube if you search, just type in easy listening elevator music, or I think they call it a Muzak. I think MUSZAK or something along those lines. You can find elevator music. If I had an elevator, I'd play Jimi Hendrix in there. Or something a little bit more upbeat, help people have something good to listen to while they're going from floor to floor, rather than something that sounds like on hold music. You like the smell of old grease and old electrical stuff. Need my boss to give me Mondays off. Yeah. The headphones are awesome. I love these headphones. These are Cad. I'm trying to remember. I think it's MD310 330 or 310. Let me look. They are MH. It used to have a leather band right through here, but I've had these for a long time, and then the leather came off on one side, so I just cut it the rest of the way off. They're adjustable. They're super comfortable. They're lightweight. They seal up everything, so I can't really hear anything that's going on. They're great for recording. They have a super long cord. Cord's like about, I want to say about 9 feet long, and it comes with a 1/4-inch adapter. Let me unplug this real quick so you can see the adapter. She's saying they're not as good as hers. She's got some really nice Tascam ones that were mine, but she took them over. And this comes with the big plug, and it screws onto the little one. You can see it has a little threaded part there. Let's see if you can see it. Do like all the cool kids when they're showing off their cosmetics. Can't really see the threads too well, can you? There we go. It's threaded. So rather than it just plugging straight in, this actually screws on and locks in place. So they are nice. I do love my headphones. I do. Hers are nicer. Hers are lighter weight. I got hers on sale for like about $30. Normally they're about $100. They are. I thought they're right over there. They're Tascam. I don't know what the model number is now. Way better than Beats. Way better than Beats. Everybody says, "Oh, Beats are the best headphones you can buy." No, I don't think so. Yeah, the ones she has are these. Oh, they're actually on sale. These are on sale right now for $50 on Amazon. Sometimes you can get them through different guitar stores when they have a sale, like around Christmas time. Sometimes after Thanksgiving, they have a Black Friday sale. These ones are actually, where are we at here? There we go. Yeah, these are the ones that she has right here, the Tascam TH200X. So they are really nice. Blowing up the wrong screen. Let's see here. Yeah, they are very nice. Have nice buttery soft padding on there. Even the headband is nicely padded. Heavy duty stitching. These are nicer than the ones I have. They sound great. And again, there you can see a better picture of the threaded portions. So you get the regular size one for plugging in to most like mini CD players and stuff, or if you have older equipment that takes they call this the 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter. This is the 1/4 inch, and I don't know what the equivalent of that one is in metric. But yeah, that's Tascam monitoring headphone. So if you get a good pair of headphones, you can't go wrong. They are nice. They are nice. And if you ever listen to music through headphones, you know it's a lot better experience than listening to them on speakers. I mean, there's You can get like a really nice stereo system with really nice speakers and sounds great. But when you listen to stuff through headphones, you can hear all the nuances that much better. And like I said, these cup around your whole ear goes inside this thing here. And let me move my mic over a little bit so it doesn't feedback so much. But you can see that's pretty deep in there. Nice padding. And they are pretty nice. I wonder if they're on sale right now. Okay. Let us look. Nope, looks like Guitar Center does not have them anymore. Let's see who might have them here.
What about the Sennheiser?
Oh, she's saying Sennheiser. Sennheiser headphones are good too. Yeah, see, these are out of stock. I think these are out of stock everywhere. Let me show you this. The ones that I am currently using right now. The ones I am currently using right now are these. Blow these up a little bit better for you. Cad Audio Mh310. These are unavailable. Yeah, like I said, the foam cushions, you get maximum comfort and sound isolation. If you take the padding off, that'll just, you kind of need the padding around the edge. It makes a nice seal, so it makes things a lot louder. The bass response on these things is just awesome. I think they're 40 millimeter drivers, 42. I'm trying to remember what they are now. They only weigh like a pound. Okay, I was wrong. They are 50 millimeter drivers. So you get the bass response, but you get like the detail and clarity. They're super comfortable. It says exceptionally comfortable. Self-adjusting headband, closed back leatherette, fake leather is what they're saying. Ear cushions, hours of comfortable, fatigue-free listening. 4.3 stars out of 5. Can't go wrong with those. So cannot go wrong with some good quality headphones. Using the Hyper X61. Those headphones or a headset of some type. Okay, so they're a headset with a built-in mic for gaming and stuff. Okay, those look pretty good. Those look pretty good. And then I have some other ones. Like I said, I have headphones and earbuds and stuff. These ones, these are Bluetooth. These are Skull Candy. Let's see the logo. There it is. And these were I want to say these were at Walmart for like $20. They're USB, rechargeable, or if you want to plug them into something, they come with this cable. It just plugs right in. Where am I at? Right there, you can see the little spot for the plug. And it's pretty cool. Life is going well. Life is going well. Things are going good. So yeah, I have headphones. I enjoy my music. And good headphones make a difference. I told that to the missus, and she just thought headphones are headphones till I got her some Sennheisers, and she thought those were the greatest sounding things until until I let her borrow my Tascams. I let her borrow the Tascams. I didn't get them back. She's all those. She goes, wow, these are nice. These are nicer than my old ones. I go, yeah. I said, so I got her some replacement Sennheisers. She goes, what? I go, well, I got you some Sennheisers, so I get those back. So you're not getting these back. You got power from the street. Our power is back on, because I know there's been times where we've had work being done, and everything's working well now, so we're doing good. We are doing well. Yeah, it was funny. She took over my headphones, and it's just what she does. She's, let me see that. Okay, thank you. So when we first met, she's all, oh, because I shared the story before. I think I had a locker, and she didn't see it. Oh, can I put a couple things in my locker, in your locker, rather? I said, yeah, sure, okay. And then next thing I know, there's more and more things, and I got edged out of my own locker, but it's all good. And that was 37 years ago, and we're still together. Been married for 36 years, and dated for a year before that, so it's been great. It's worked out very well. I'm happy, she's happy. Pretty sure she's happy. I know I am definitely happy. Dory, it's been a long time. How you been? It's been a very, very long time. Yeah, I usually go live on Friday at midnight, because that seems to be the time when our Wi-Fi works the best, because not everybody's on it, because we have DSL and they're using like the same bandwidth or something. It's just pretty crazy. And this is StreamYards that I'm using, so I have people come up from time to time and stuff, and just, people pop in, and whether it's a couple minutes or sometimes it's a couple hours, and people come on and say, hey, what's going on and stuff. And got my old spooky house. Got my electrical storm. I got the audio turned off right now, but you can just creating the atmosphere. So that's that. So I will definitely pass it on to her. Actually, I know she's watching in the other room. So yeah, it's been a while. So how have you been? How have you been doing? And how's everybody else out there? I see there's 10 people watching, and sometimes there's only a couple people. I'm like, what? People don't like me? I'm nice. All right, getting your fellow ready. You're getting there? Okay. That's good. Yeah, it's awesome. I really like it. I had a smaller one, but I got this one that's a little bit bigger, so it kind of makes things more in proportion. I don't have to because before I'd move like this, and if I had the camera set up where it'd track with me, it would cut off part of the edge. It was only like 3x5. This is like 5x7 or 6 foot by 8 foot or something. Any ideas for Halloween? As far as like costumes and stuff, yeah, I could probably put some stuff together. I've got a lot of props. I always have stuff nearby. I got this. I keep talking about I'm gonna put this on one night before I do a live stream. Do my face, at least my face up or something. I don't know. And by the time I decide to go live, it's like it's later, and it's just bad planning on my part, you know. I've got books on Halloween makeup. I've got this DVD that is somewhere. It's not in the case that when did I buy this? I bought this thing, man, when did I buy this? I probably bought this about 4 years ago. The day after Halloween is normally like $20. I got it for like $1.50. They just didn't want to pack up everything. But this shows you detailed directions on how to recreate gunshots, how to make the appliance out of liquid latex or gelatin and stuff, how to put it on, how to do the makeup, zombie makeup, vampire prosthetics, bruise, scars, wounds, toxic face, 170 minutes. I haven't watched the whole thing of this, but there's some really cool stuff on here. So, and then when I was doing the Elvis parodies, there's a couple times where I needed him to be roughed up a bit, so I got out some of the Halloween makeup and made myself a bloody mess. It was always fun doing that kind of thing. I enjoyed it. Here. Yeah, I was. Here I am again. I know. People made threats against me, told me I need to go live or else I'll be sorry. But see, I had this guy got beat up by Dr. Phil. Because Dr. Phil is usually a nice, level-headed guy who tries to help people with their problems, but but he got beat up pretty bad. Shirt's all torn. See, even Dr. Phil got messed up. His tie is kind of loose.
All you women, including Robin, in a very disrespectful way, and you need to be taught a lesson. Sorry you had to see such violence. And I got to go back to the dentist. You look like toothless. You made me lose a tooth. You made me lose 3 teeth. I am suing Dr. Phil. I am suing. Look at that. I lost my teeth. I am suing Dr. Phil. I hate this show.
Enough of that. Am I seeing any shortages at the local stores? Haven't seen any shortages lately, but they are rationing things. They limit you to 1 pack of paper towels, regardless of the size. It could be like a 2-pack or a 20-pack or whatever. Toilet paper, same way. 1 pack of toilet paper, whether it's a single roll, a 4-pack, or the mega family pack with 58 rolls. So that's really all I've been seeing lately. It's just those things. Yeah, there you go. So hello, Michael. Good to see you again. I was in Rachel's thing earlier, and you just missed it. I was showing off a couple things. I was showing off my Jimi Hendrix book. I'm a fan of Jimi Hendrix, like I said before. That's something. So they picked up Kaja Gugu, Hush Hush Shy Shy. Picked that up a while back. Dag Nasty. I really like this. A plastic shortage. Huh, that's interesting. I know they charge for bags. You might know that. This is pretty cool because this is on blue vinyl. I'm loving the colored vinyl. As a kid, we didn't have no colored vinyl. We didn't have no colored vinyl as a kid. You can ask Still Hater. All the records were black vinyl. We didn't have no colored vinyl. The rich kids had colored vinyl, but we didn't. We lived on the wrong side of town. We didn't get no fancy colored vinyl. Now I am living the good life with colored vinyl, and check this out. Blizzard of Oz picture disc. And then the backside. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Kaja Gugu. Okay, I plan to be Cruella de Vil this year. Plan to do basic makeup. Okay, cool. Oops, I'm getting too close to my microphone. Sorry about that. I got my mic cranked up because it's like really directional if I'm not right by it. Because if I get closer, you can see I'm talking like real sexy and deep. But then if I walk over here, it kind of goes away because it's if you're right up on it, real sensitive. This is kind of more like a mic for doing vocals and stuff. When I used to be in my Michael Jackson tribute band, I used to use that. It is a great Kaja Gugu album. It is great. But yeah, the Blizzard of Oz. This was a limited edition. Yeah, I've got an addiction to vinyl now, I think. This was a limited edition. So that's pretty cool. Like I was telling people earlier, my friend had this on cassette. I never owned it, but now I do. And it's on the Bubblegum Pink. Fear the Record. And I think you missed, I just was going to share some records earlier tonight, and I was going to do a video, then I got asked to do live stream, so yeah. Yeah, the picture disc is rule. Fear is really cool too. And then this is the Carroll Band. The album's called Catholic Boy. It still has the plastic on it. Let's see where this is released. This was released in, when did it come out? 1980. So this is kind of an old one here. This one has a song that was probably the most well known that he did, called People Who Died. All the people who died. And yeah, just more records and stuff, you know. Just I have some classic rock, Pat Travers. Outdoor, with Blizzard of Oz, yeah. Is Tipper still alive? We're having that discussion the other night. I thought maybe she was alive, but Mrs. said Tipper died of cancer or something, so maybe so. Maybe she choked to death on a parental advisory sticker. I don't know. I shut off this Rick Derringer, and like I was saying earlier to some of the other people that I think might have left, you can't do this with a CD. You've got Rick Derringer Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, and you go, bam, you flip it out, and it's a full-size picture. And the same thing is true with, and this one I learned I got to hold the bottom right here or the record will fall out. But this, like I said, this is my favorite Jimi Hendrix album, Axis Bold as Love. But look at that beautiful artwork. And this is not original. This is a reissue. So when I bought it, yes, that's pretty cool. All right, Dory, have a good nap, and we'll see you. Yeah, I will definitely do that. So you take care as well. That's our friend Dory from England. She comes in here from time to time. Well, she hasn't come over to here. She didn't. I don't think she's ever caught me live over here. She used to come when I had my Wombat channel, but now that I have a new channel, she's coming over here. So hopefully we'll see more of you around. It's always good to see you. Take care. Still here says Aussie bad. And then I think I've showed you this before. This is the 12-inch single of Buffalo Gals. It was a 12-inch, and I tried playing it at 33 1/3, and I'm like, what is going on? This record's messed up. Something's wrong with it. And then I stopped it, looked at the record, said to play it at 45. Played at 45, everything was right in the world again. This I actually found at a yard sale like about, about 4 or 5 years ago. Before I even got a record player, I started picking up records. Like, I'm going to get a record player someday. The thing's falling apart, but the record itself is in good shape. Got this for $1. Focus, Moving Waves. They're a Dutch band, and the song I've heard that they're famous for is why I wanted it. It's called Hocus Pocus. It has a guy yodeling. It has like some heavy guitars and stuff, and then the guy starts singing higher. He goes, oh, and he goes up super high, and then the music starts kicking in, and then there's a breakdown in the song with like an organ and stuff. And there's a guy, which I believe is either the singer or the keyboard player, starts yodeling and stuff. It's pretty awesome. They used to play it on the radio years and years ago, and it's just one of those cool songs, and it's just like, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, Hocus Pocus. Actually, the record player that I have, I picked it up at Guitar Center, and it has the RCA output, so I can plug it in through the auxiliary of the stereo that I have and the big speakers. I'll have to do another video of that thing, bring it out, and show you what it looks like. Yeah, but it's just like the YouTube police crack down when you even show records sometimes. If something's questionable, they block your feed. If you play stuff, forget about it. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I would love, because I have like a lot, I have a lot more CDs. I gave all my records away years and years ago, and over like the last, 4 or 5 years, I've been picking things up here and there and stuff. And some stuff that I didn't have, stuff that I got rid of on my albums, a lot of it I'd replaced on CD, not all of it, but some of it. So I've got a lot of CDs. So I'd like to, if there's a way to do it, to stream it from a different platform other than YouTube where I wouldn't get the copyright strike. I mean, I'd put on the bottom, whatever I need to do, but I'd, throw on a CD, do my own radio station, go live for a couple hours. That would be fun. That would be awesome. I would love to do something like that. I could, now that I think about it, I could probably do it on a platform like now. I don't know if they've changed things, but some platforms are really weird for copyright strikes and everything else. I get complaints when I play my guitar. No, just kidding. Whenever I do stuff on my guitar, YouTube has actually blocked a few of my live streams. And then I'll have to go in there and take the section out because they'll give me a warning. It says, this is not available or whatever. I mean, forget trying to monetize anything. They just won't even play the live stream, and they'll say, from this time to this time, we noticed this song was in there. So it's like I have to go there and trim it out. And sometimes you'll see me talking, and then it'll be like, it's real jerky. It's a real noticeable cut that's been made in there. It's just, you just remove it, and it's not smoothing over. It just like cuts it out. Or I could have I tried muting the thing actually, so the video part would be all right, but it wasn't happy with that. So it was taking forever to process it. So I just said, what, I'm just gonna snip it out of there and be done with it. So that's what I did. But if anybody knows of a platform that I could stream from live once a week, I don't know, maybe Saturday afternoon or evening or whatever, I'd get out a bunch of stuff. I would just blindfold myself, pull out a stack of CDs, and then just start playing, and whatever we get. I have mostly CDs, but I do have some albums and stuff. So but I think that would be cool. I think people would like it too. I have to put on my Mr. DJ voice. All right, cool cats and kittens. Today we're going to listen to this happening song by these way cool cats known as Fear. This is New York's All Right if you like saxophones. And yes, that is actually the name of the song on that album. New York is all right if you like saxophone. They actually have a guy on there playing saxophone, of all things. But it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Okay. You'll look into it? All right, that'd be awesome. I would. Okay, I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it and see what I can come up with. I'll probably strike out, but if I can find something, I'll have to figure out a way to make it with StreamYards and post it there, and then post. I mean, I wouldn't get off YouTube at all, really. I would just take it'd be like an extra day, like if you go to your regular job and you have the weekends off, maybe do my YouTube job on Friday nights like I always do, then have another one, another night where it's like my weekend from YouTube where I'm on this other thing. Wolfman Jack, coming right at you with the hits, kiddies. This is the Wolfman. Ow! I can't really do a Wolfman Jack. I haven't heard that guy enough times or in a very long time to do Wolfman Jack. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would definitely like to do it. And I would change my background, have stuff set up, probably some lava lamps and stuff. I don't know. I've got different ideas. I'd probably have like a theme of like a particular era. I might grab some CDs and albums from a particular year, or do some other stuff. Okay, Twitch is more relaxed as playing. Okay, I think I set up a Twitch account 3 or 4 years ago. I haven't done a single thing with it. So I will have to look into that. Yeah, it's like I was messing around and I was playing Yoko Ono, and YouTube just took the stream down. People were going, "Hey, where'd he go?" Yeah, they took me down. Made the world a better place. No more Yoko Ono. Now I've lost Yoko Ono. Oh, here it is. Here it is. My area back here, sometimes I'll set something down and then I misplace it, and it like walks to another area or something. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. Things just disappear. But yeah, this I bought used. I think I paid way too much. I think I paid like $2 for it. But I wanted it because it's just that bad. This is the Plastic Ono Band live in Toronto, 1969. I was a wee tad pulled in before I became the Hop Frog. And the reason I bought this, well, there's a song called Give Peace a Chance that everybody knows. It's like their famous one. That's not the reason I bought it. That is on side 1, I believe. Yeah, see the thing with this one here? Yeah, that was 1980. I forget, March? No, it was December. I think it was December 1980. December 8th, I believe. I've never been a huge Beatles fan, so I didn't really follow it. I don't really remember, but I know it was 1980. That's all I know, and I know he was shot outside his apartment. But see, this, I don't know if you can see it too well. It has like 6 songs on that one side, but the real magic, that's side 1. The real magic is on side 2. Because on side 2, if you know anything about records, you know that the space between the grooves is a very, very long song, as you can see. It's not really showing up too well. You can kind of see it. Yeah. It's a little dusty. I think I need to clean it. But there's like one song, like right here to the center, that's called, what is that song called? John, Let's Hope for Peace. But the one I actually got this for was called Don't Worry, Coyote. Mummy's only looking for her hand in the snow. And this is the one, you may or may not have heard it, where Yoko Ono is screaming, not singing, but screaming. She's all, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. As soon as I started playing it, I was told, turn it off. Most people aren't a fan of Yoko Ono. It's an acquired taste. So, yeah. But that's that. Your first record was a Happy Days theme? I don't really remember. I don't really remember what my first record was. I remember I'd get cassettes a lot. Christmas time, I'd usually get some cassettes and stuff. And it wasn't until later my aunt kind of gave me some hand-me-down albums. And there's like, the AC/DC and some other stuff. And it was like, wow, that's cool, And then I used to sleep. For a while, I'd sleep with the radio on. And then later I would sleep with the record on. And then it would end up being 2 records, then 3 records, and 4 records, and 5 records. And I had this thing. I had a little post. I had a little pin that would come out. And it was cool because it was like you'd stack the records up. Then when it get done, it would go all the way to the end to shut off, and then it would trigger that thing. If there's nothing there, it automatically shut the record player off. But if that thing was triggered and it felt the record drop, then it would go back over and start playing the next one. So and I actually took like a Bic pin and put a bunch of Scotch tape to extend how many records. And so the thing's kind of wobbly like this. And sometimes it would actually drop 2 records rather than just one because I had so much weight on it. And it was kind of a trial and error thing I did over time where I could get it. I think the most I had on there where it was working flawlessly was about 8 records, maybe 7, maybe 8. Yeah, it needs cleaning too. So about 7 or 8, you get them dropping down. And the only really bad thing about records is if you want to listen to the whole thing, you have to like flip it over. But I got used to hearing just like half of one record, then half of another record, then another half of a record, another half. And I'd try to line them up. Where I wouldn't listen to the same song each night. So I'd like do one, and then the next night I just kind of flip the whole stack and then play that. And then when the next day I'd set them up, before bed and stuff. I'd listen to them, just one record at a time when I was doing stuff in my room. But then later when it came time to go to bed, I would just stack up a few records and then go to sleep. I usually found myself singing whatever one of the last songs that I listened to was. It's kind of how your brain works. Whatever the last thing that you hear, you kind of find yourself thinking about it. If you've watched a movie right before bed, you're kind of thinking about the last little bit of dialogue or that scene that kind of stuck out. You guys know what I'm saying. Yeah. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, they're fun. Cassettes, you can't really do that with. Well, actually, I did have a cassette player later on in life where it had the auto reverse, which was awesome when it worked. Sometimes the auto reverse would try to reverse right when it sensed the tape was over, and sometimes it would pinch as it's like trying to play it, because it would go one way and then the head inside would move a little bit. It would just kind of offset because you had one track on one side, one track on the other side, and the head would actually move between the 2 tracks. I don't remember. It's been a long time, but you could actually see it like flip. You could hear it flip over, and you kind of see it if you watched it. Click, 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 click. So I had times too where it'd do that, where it gets stuck and it'd go click, 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 click. It's like, oh no, it means it's time to get out the alcohol and the Q-tips and clean out everything. Yeah, it's cool to go back in time and think about things like that. The good days of music. For a lot of people, music saw me through a lot of hard times, as well as a lot of good times. A lot of good memories associated with music. And, music sometimes is a good friend when you really, really need it. Sometimes you just want to be kind of left alone with your thoughts, and some music will kind of help you get through certain things. But yeah, now that I've been thinking about it, I really want to do what I said with kind of setting up like record time or something. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. Maybe show some of the stuff I have and do call-in requests. There you go. Hello, caller number 7, you're on the air. It's like, yeah, I I'd like to dedicate this song to this girl that I like, and she doesn't know that I exist, but I think it'd be really nice to play this song for her. Okay, what's her name? I'd rather not say because I'm kind of nervous. Okay, very well. This song is going for Mr. Nervous Guy out to that special lady. You know who you are. Sorry, I'm just starting the mic. Sorry, you know who you are. I'm a natural at this. I could do this. I could definitely do this. I used to listen to Casey Kasem all the time. He was another guy. He was the voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, as well as the Top 40 Countdown. Now coming into the charts at number 7 is Duran Duran with or you have the special dedication. This song goes out across the miles. And he'd read like the long letter that you just want you felt for the people, but like at least for me, I'm not gonna lie. 15 seconds into him reading the letter, I'm like, come on, get on with it. Just play the song. You can get to the letter later. But it was just like, yeah, it's like, and he has this letter, and it's like this. They're almost always the same, but the story would just drag on and on and on. And by the time he read the letter, these people could have got married, gone to college, other stuff. Oh yeah, I'd listened to Dr. Ruth a few times. Yeah, she got too personal and intimate for me. She was just too much. This is Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Today we are going to talk about private parts, and I will embellish you by my knowledge of everything. You probably hear Mrs. Frog laughing. She's right on the other side of my stuff is the kitchen, so she's laughing. So she's this is Dr. Yeah, I don't know if you heard her. She said she's listened to it too. So did that sound like Dr. Ruth to you? Did that sound like Dr. Ruth? When I did Dr. Ruth, did that sound like it to you? She says yes. She said that was a good impression of Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Yes.
She says yes. She's yelling yes. Okay, thank you. Oh, man. If you fell asleep listening to Dr. Ruth, you must have had some very bizarre dreams. And no need to share. we a lot of us are familiar with the subject matter of Dr. Ruth, so but when you listen to stuff, sometimes it kind of shifts and stuff and different things. Yeah. For me, the problem I had when I listened to records is I would wake up and do my school and usual stuff, and then I would play my guitar, and then I'm like thinking, wow, this is really cool. And it ended up being something that was already a song I listened to like the night before or something and stuff. What's that?
Dr. Demento.
Oh yeah, Dr. Demento. That was classic.
They were right on after each other.
Huh?
They were right after each other.
Which Dr. Ruth and Dr. Demento? Okay. I forgot about that. Or was it Casey Kasem and Dr. Demento were on together? Something. I don't know. It was there was the Dr. Demento show. And it seemed like every single week they'd play Fish Heads, which wasn't a bad song, but every single week of hearing fish heads, rolling, poly fish heads. And you'd hate the song. Maybe hate's a strong word. You would just wish they'd play something else, but at the same time,
My favorite part.
she says that's her favorite part. But at the same time, even though it was coming up, you're like, oh no, not the song again.
Favorite part.
Huh?
My favorite
Is her favorite part.
Do my favorite part.
Oh, she wants to do her favorite part of the Fish Head song. So we were doing that laughing. But like I was gonna say, when the roly play Fish Heads, you're like, oh no, not the song again. But then you unconsciously find yourself singing right along with it in that chipmunk voice. Fish heads, fish heads. But her favorite part of the whole song was roly poly fish heads. I've never seen Italian restaurants drinking cappuccino authority on women. Yeah. All right, Michael. Enjoy. Say hello to the fine people of Biscuitville. The Hop Frog Show today is brought to you by the fine people at Biscuitville. serving up hot breakfast biscuits. I got to work on my stuff. Biscuitville, get your breakfast today down at Biscuitville at the corner of 6th and Main. Tell them Michael Pilmer sent you, and you'll get 5% off your free coffee refills. Hello, Street Life. How's it going? I see your eyes there. Have you been lurking this whole time? Because I have lots of people that lurk, but people are afraid to come in and type in the side chat and say hello. Yeah, good to see you. Today's sponsor. Callers to the Hop Frog Show today all get their very own can of Hunt's tomato sauce. Hunt's tomato sauce. It's not just for breakfast anymore. I'm just being weird. I'm being too weird. And contestants get their very own Uno game to play at home. Uno, the game of champions. Throw down the wild card or the reverse card or something. I don't know. I bought this because I was going to do something online with the overhead camera and do like a virtual Uno thing because of COVID. People can't, when everything was locked down, but I didn't. So anyways, you're not good at lurking. You just bounce around up and up. There you go. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you around for a while. So have a good day over there. Yeah, over there. Because you're over there in Maine, yeah. Over there, we got the lighthouses and the lobster. Over there, yeah. Pepperidge Farms. That's about the extent of my accent. It's horrible, I know. Yep, Pepperidge Farms, remembers? Oh, man. I remember when I lived in Maine. I know I've said this before. I hate to sound like a broken record, but you see a girl, and again, this is when I was younger, before I met Mrs. Frog, but you see a cute girl, you build up your confidence and go talk to her, or maybe I was really shy, so I'd have my friends kind of set things up, and you go to talk to her, and next thing you know, she starts talking. She sounds like the Gordon's Fisherman or the Pepperidge Farms guy. Just a little bit higher pitch, but still kind of like that same Pepperidge Farms members. Oh yeah, I was with my friend and that was wicked good. When I'm like, oh, I'm out of here. I just, yeah, I couldn't get past it. It was hard to get past that. So yeah, Mrs. Frog. People think that she's from the South. She's got that delicate Southern charm, even though she's lived in California her whole life. Her father was from Oklahoma, so she has a little bit of that sweet Southern twang in her voice. So you can't get there from here. Nope, can't get there from here. Yeah, you gotta go over there on the main street over there. Yeah. And then when you get to the blue house over there, not the green one, but the blue house over there, yeah, yeah, you turn over there. You don't want to go left; that'll put you in the pond. So you go right over there, yeah. I've got directions. I wasn't driving; I had a bicycle, but I was new there. I'll just start riding, and then I'd go down random streets and end up getting lost. And then I'd try to memorize things that I go, okay, I remember going past that. Sometimes it takes me a while to get home. I go, okay. After a while, I go, okay, I remember going past. Because, I would ride for hours. I would just get on my little BMX bike and just go, that looks pretty cool. And then just be focused on my target where I was going, because I have ADHD. So I'd get easily distracted. Sometimes I'd focus on going, I'm going to go over here. And then I'd go down a side street because I had something out of my peripheral, like some movement or something, some color. I go, oh, I got to go over there. I got to go check that out. So I'd go over there and then something else and something else. And the next thing you know, I'm like, dude, where am I? Oh, man. And if you've ever been through Camden, Camden has a lot of things to look at. Camden, Maine. And I would ride my bike a lot from Camden to Rockport. And want to say Lincolnville, Lincoln, something close to that. So I traveled a pretty good distance. Now I'm wondering if that was the name of the town. Never made it on my bicycle to Bahaba. That was a little bit farther, too far away. Bahaba. Yeah, over there to Bahaba. Okay, there's Camden, Rockport. Let's see here. Okay, maybe that was a little bit farther. I did actually make it to Samoset Resort because a friend, his mom lived there, and we'd hang out over there sometimes. That was a heck of a ride from down there. I don't know how many miles that was. That was a ways. And let's see, Mount Magundacook, been there many times. I'm just on the map. That's why I am. Yeah, Lincolnville. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. That was wow. It didn't seem like it was that far back in the day, but yeah, that was a bit of a distance, wasn't it? You can't get there from here. Yep. Good times. Good times. I would just, like I said, I'd just get on my bike and just go. Go and go and go. But you can't get there from here. Let's look over here. Oh, tonight's actually a good night. I have no thumbs downs. Usually, even before I do, if I have a scheduled live stream, even before I do the stream, I have 1 or 2 thumbs down. But tonight we got 10 thumbs ups. So it looks like everybody who's here has been given a thumb. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. So that's always positive. I like when people come in the side chat, say nice things, leave a thumbs up. I mean, my whole world doesn't revolve around what people think about me, but it's nice to be appreciated, is what I'm trying to say. I do appreciate you guys, and I appreciate that. International guests have no idea what I'm raving about. Yeah, going over to Bahaba. Let me bring up the map. This was in Maine. Yeah, 2 hours exactly. Going down the road. 2 hours later, you're still driving. Yeah. Let me share this. This is when I lived with my grandparents. I was about 14. I lived in this town called Camden, Maine. It was a pretty awesome place. It's right on the waterfront. Had lots of boats, schooners. I'm sorry, schooners. You gotta have the right accent. Yeah, over here in Maine. There's a lot of cool stuff to look at. Lots of trees, wooden areas. Come on over here. Been here quite a few times. Barrett's Cove. That's another one. There's lighthouses. Curtis Island. I don't think I ever. No, we didn't go to any lighthouses. I wanted to, but we just never. The 2 years I was there, we just never got around to it. But there's hills that you can actually hike up to and see the whole little area and stuff. There's like little islands and stuff. So people take boats out to them and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Then you see all the sailboats and stuff out there. That was really popular. There's a lot of kids who would do take sailing lessons and stuff. And my first job when I was 15, I worked at a yacht club setting up tables for the lunchtime crew and scrubbing toilets and doing stuff. I think I made a whole $185 an hour or something. It was a cool summertime job. Allowed me to have a little bit of money in my pocket. There's the beach. The beaches back there are a lot different. There's no waves. That was the only thing I missed being from California, was the waves. But then the wintertime, this is probably, yeah, it says March. So this is March of 2020. In March, there's still snow on the ground. But you get like the nice green trees, you get the snow. A friend of mine lived really close to the snow bowl. He was going to teach me how to snow ski, and then he was going through the woods, going through the trees and stuff, skiing, and got banged up really bad. And then this, yeah, Barrett's Cove. Yeah, I've been here a lot. There's one time where we swam from the shore all the way out to this little peninsula thing here. And if you go through the trees, it comes out over by where this dock is over here. The dock wasn't there before. And there was a big rope swing that would swing you way out over the water. So we'd swim way out there. Then there's a big rock that used to be here that wasn't covered up with all this. And we'd wait for about 20 minutes, catch our breath after swimming. There you go, hit the rope swing. Come back here, wait a few minutes, and then swim all the way across back to the shore. That was the things you do when you're young and in a lot better shape. Yeah, this is all new, putting buoys to kind of keep people safe from the boats. There's lots of cool things to look at there. I enjoyed it immensely the time I was there. And then yes, the fall colors. That's probably what I miss most about the place is the fall colors. Wintertime, you have everything's nicely decorated with snow, and then you have some tropical plants in the summertime. And just hydrangeas growing out in the wild. So, enough about that. USA, Maine is in the United States, just below Canada at the very top easternmost tip. This was Maine, yes. Camden, Maine. But when I went over here, I was... See, like I said, I got ADHD. I started looking at pictures. I wanted to bring up the map is what I wanted to do. Sorry, I apologize. So anyways, like I was saying, and I'm sorry to use the word anyways quite a bit. Yeah, see, here's one of the beaches and the inns and stuff. And a friend of mine lived on Elm Street, Mechanic Street. Yeah, my grandmother's house, my grandparents' house, was on Union Street. And we were right over here just before it split off to the other places. But then I'd get on my bicycle and I would just ride. I'd go up the street. Sometimes I'd get to Elm, which was the main thoroughfare, and I go, okay, which way do I want to go? So I'd go this way, and I'd end up down to this place called Rockport. Never went that far down, but Rockport's like about here. And other times, let's see, zoom in. Where are you, Rockville? Oh, Rockville. Rockport. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Yeah, and then the street actually changed names to Commercial Street. It was the main highway, Highway 1. It was the first highway ever built in the United States, so they called it Highway 1. No, just kidding. I'm not really sure why they called it Highway 1, but that's what they called it. And then here's the Great Magundacook River. Go swimming at the beach I was showing you, and there's a lot of little waterways and stuff. But to get an idea of where Maine is, let's do this. Let's zoom out. Okay, New Hampshire's here. Maine is here. Here's Montreal, Quebec City, Toronto, Nova Scotia, Massachusetts, New York. So you kind of get the idea. It's right up against New Brunswick and Quebec, province of Canada. So hopefully that helps clarify things. Taking a lot of detours tonight. There's our geography lesson for tonight. It was East Coast, Upper East Coast. Childhood memories. Yeah, I was about 14. Parents were having some issues. They sent me to live with my grandparents, and they thought I was going to be hating life. It was nice to get out of that house and just go from California, where people were just all superficial and always doing this stuff, go into where people were just normal. I guess you'd say a lot of people were into, the lobster fishing and stuff, which I was not around. So it's cool seeing the boats and just experiencing the new experiences was awesome. So I guess I've always been somewhat adventurous, I guess. I don't know. Am I going to go live in an RV? No, I'm comfortable living in a house. But if people want to go live in an RV and go see the world, that's what you can do. At one time, I thought about maybe getting a job on a fishing boat and seeing the whole eastern seaboard. But then I just yeah. Oh, when I was in Maine, I was 14. So 13. I remember now because I came back here 16. And when I went there, I was almost 14. I was 13. And then when I came back, I was 15 and a half or so. No, I was almost 16 when I came back. Yeah, it was 16. No, it was 13 when I went there and 15. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time. 15 when I came back. So that was probably like 1955 when I went out. No, I was kidding. I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Oh, that was in 81. I went there. 81 to 83. But it was good. It was a nice change of pace for me. It was very nice. So how are you doing tonight, Sugar Lollies? Welcome from across the pond. Ladies and gentlemen, from across the pond, it's Sugar Lollies. Yeah, I was talking earlier, I want to be a game show host. Yeah, it was almost 2 years. And they could tell that I was starting to put down some stakes and was planning on staying there. And they pulled the plug on that. So that's what happens, Everything happens for a reason. If I would have stayed there, I never would have met the missus. And I'm glad that I met her. So there you go. I'm glad you find me funny. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Sugar Lollies. Tonight's broadcast of the Hop Frog Show is brought to you by Sugar Lollies. Available at your local candy confectionery. I don't know. What do you call the candy store over there? Sweet shop or something? Or I know there's another name. It's like confectionery or something. I don't know. I'm butchering the English language even though I speak English. What am I doing, right? So Hill Seal Hater says, I've been to Rockport. I've seen the rocks. So yeah, I've seen a lot of the East Coast, and I've only on the West Coast I've been to California, and then I've been into Oregon. But then on the East Coast I've seen Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, a little bit of Pennsylvania, went to Gettysburg, went to Washington, D.C., went to Connecticut, Maryland, went through all those states, saw the Blue Ridge Mountains that John Denver sung about. It was nice. It was very nice. Columbus Day is a national holiday in many countries of the Americas and elsewhere. It is a federal holiday in the United States. But I don't get the day off work. I was very young for such upheaval. Yeah, that was my dad's third marriage. They're having some issues. Yeah, my mom and him got separated when I was about 5, so I would spend every summer flying by myself on an airplane, only going from Southern California up to Northern California, going from Orange County area, if you know anything about California, going from Orange County to Sacramento, spend about a month, sometimes 2 months with her, then back home. I was living with my dad and would visit my mom every summer. So, and that was the routine from about 6 to 12, I want to say. Maybe 11, I don't know. Yeah, Mrs. Frog is here. She's listening. She was making some homemade macaroni salad earlier, and she was just watching with the phone and listening, and she's been chiming in and hollering to me because I have, where I'm at, I've got my computer set up on some bookcases, and I've got all my stuff, my lights, my microphone, and my props and everything. Not all my props, but a lot of my stuff is like right where I can get to it. And then on the other side of the wall is our dining area and then the kitchen, and she's right over there. So, or she was. I don't know if she might have. I think she went back to the East Wing. Yeah, third marriage. He got married a 4th time, and at first he didn't really like the lady, and just, I don't know, it just seemed like it was more of a marriage of convenience, because she had a good job and was well-to-do. I really hate bad talking. I really don't like talking bad about people, but honestly, his 4th marriage, I just think, was a marriage of convenience. Gave him a nice place to stay and the flexibility to not work as hard as he might have had to. So and his wife passed away, I think it's been 2 years now. She ended up getting cancer, and she was about 11 years older than him. So she was 80. He is 70. How old is that guy? No, she was older than that. She's about 85. And I think my dad now, I think, is, I want to say, 76. I'm doing the math real quick. Yeah, 76. But yeah, he got married I think he was probably 19, 20-ish. Yeah, a wanker's a wanker. Yeah, exactly. He got married. His first marriage lasted 6 months. Supposedly she was cheating on him, but I think it was a little bit of both. He got married to my mom when he's in the Army, and my mom just couldn't deal with him because he didn't want to work. She was working. So she was working. He didn't want to work really, so he was just happy getting high all the time. And I think the reason I went to go live with him is because he convinced me that he needed me to stay with him to help him with stuff. He was like really codependent. So I ended up going to live with him and waking him up so he'd go to work and different things. It was bizarre. So anyways, how many kids in my family? I have, so from my mom and him, I'm the only one. And then on his 3rd marriage, they had 3 children. All of them were born premature, but the last one had a lot of health issues, and he died when he was about 3 months old. He was born like 2 months early, 2.5 months early. So yeah, that was. And then with his other marriage, she had already had grown kids that were like having families of their own. But yeah, he was married to my mom, I want to say about 4 or 5 years, and he was married to my brother and sister's mom for 10 years, maybe 9 years, 10 years, I don't know. But I did good because I learned, number one, I learned at a young age from the mistakes he was making what not to do. And then when I first started dating Mrs. Frog, I've always been, the type of person, I've always been observing and taking things in and learning things. And I saw what kind of relationship that Mrs. Frog's parents had. And I learned from that. I learned so much from just being around him. He was an awesome guy. He passed away in 99. I think about him every day. He was just a really awesome guy. My dad, even though he never left the house, he was always out of the picture, too busy to deal with anybody. And her dad was really awesome. And I didn't share all the stuff that was going on in my family with my dad, but it was just with them. I didn't want to bore them with all this crazy stuff because they would have said, we don't want this crazy guy getting mixed up with our daughter. Get him. No, but they were super cool. They were super nice. I'm sure they wondered why I didn't really do much with my dad. Then they met him and they're kind of like, okay. Did my my grandma, and yeah, my that's another thing too, was my grandma was my dad's mother, and they hated each other, and they wanted a place to send me, so they sent me to go live with this woman that he hated, and he was actually jealous that we got along. He's a weird dude. He's a weird dude. Everybody who meets him goes, oh, he's weird. Was just a weird dude. But my grandma was extremely involved with politics, just super liberal and everything else. Her husband was from Texas. He was extremely conservative. They made their marriage work. They got along well. They just didn't really talk about politics, but she went to like a lot of rallies and he was supportive of her. He would go with her. We went to some nuclear arms demonstration back in 1982 in New York City. We marched from one part to Central Park, and it was pretty crazy. There was like over 1 million people at the time. It was like the biggest march, and it was like, so my grandma was kind of like a wannabe hippie, but just, I don't know, different. And my grandpa was so awesome. He did a lot of things, but he had retired. I forget what exactly he had some type of an engineering job or something. I forget what exactly it was, but when I went to go stay with him, he was working for himself as a tinsmith. I went to stay with him for a couple months one summer when I was about 10, or maybe it was 9 or 10, I don't remember. And they had a general store, and they would have, and my aunt, my grandma's daughter, my dad's sister, she didn't like me very much either. I don't think she liked my mom, so there's some transference issues, but that's a story for a whole nother time. But I stayed with them for the month, and they had a general store in West Virginia. I learned a lot of the history about West Virginia while the months I was there. And I'm getting like way off subject, I apologize. But my grandpa was a tinsmith, and people would come in there and he'd make stuff that was like from colonial period of times, pewter mugs, lanterns, sconces, different things, just different knickknacks. And people were amazed because he'd had his workbench, and he'd take sheets of tin, cut them out, shape them, and he would do like all the math in his head, and it was amazing. And he taught me how to do a lot of that stuff and work some of the machinery. He was a tin man. Yeah, it was pretty cool, some of the stuff that he made. And what was really cool is they had the general store. My grandma was really into quilting, and in that area there's a lot of people that were doing quilting and stuff, and they would have patterns that they sold at the store. Well, my grandpa, I call him my grandpa even though he was my grandma's husband, but what he would do is he would take the patterns, because they didn't have copyright things. I mean, they would buy the patterns, and then what he would do is he would make patterns rather than being out of cardstock, because what happens when you put cardstock and you start cutting around it, you start cutting into the cardstock. But with his thinking, he was making quilting templates out of tin. And some of the templates, you would have to get the pattern, like there was like certain star patterns and different things where you'd have a shape. So rather than making an extra shape, because you'd have to reverse it, what he did was he'd actually put sandpaper on both sides of it. So he put sandpaper on one side if it was just going in one direction. If it was something that was reversible, you'd put the sandpaper on both sides to keep it from slipping off the fabric so it'd stay in place. And being made out of tin, you could cut around it and reuse the patterns again and again and again. And with all that said, they sold a ton of these patterns. They'd have like the different names. And I still remember something like there's the log cabin and the Dresden plate, the fancy Dresden plate, the nautical star, and the mariner's compass. And that's all I'm remembering. But there was a bunch. And, you know, I would work after school in the tin shop and learn some stuff and packing and doing different things and stuff. And then my grandma helped me get my first job because her friend was managing the yacht club. I got allowance. That was like the only time in my life I got allowance is when I was staying with my grandparents. I did work at home for my dad, different things, never got allowance. It's just expected to do all these things. But there I was like surprised. They gave me, I go, what's this? They go, well, you've been doing stuff. It's an allowance. I go, really? I was enjoying their company, being around them, people who actually wanted to spend time with me. It was a really cool experience. And, you know, getting an allowance. And then there was things, you know, being a young kid, you know, I was like 13, 14, 15. My friends would have certain things and I go, oh, that's cool. And then I'd kind of hit up my grandma and you know, I'd do it nicely. I go, hey, you know, my friends have this, you know. I've never really been one to kind of keep up with the Joneses, but there are certain things that as a guy, you go, yeah, I kind of want that. Kind of, you know, I'd like to have that. So I'd put that out there and stuff. And she's all, what you need is a job. I said, okay. And I think she thought I was just going to go, oh, you know, because her son, like I said, was lazy. But she's all, you need a job. I said, okay. So I go, oh, you know, the only thing I had done before that was mow yards for some of the neighbors. I'm like, okay, you know, what am I gonna do? So I told her, I said, you know, and I asked her, I said, well, where should I go? Where should I look? So she's all, I'll help you out. And she introduced me to her friend and everything was cool. So I worked there for the summer and it was nice. Those quilts but those shapes are, I know. And what's funny is I was trying to find something about my grandpa. So I was talking to somebody about it, and I did a Google search of his name, and that took me into this quilting forum where they had mentioned my grandpa, and I'm like, hey, by the way, that was my grandpa. I worked at the tinsmith shop, you know, and I said, yeah, I saw those patterns and stuff. And what was cool is this lady, because I said, yeah, I said those were pretty cool. You know, I said, I have a couple things, you know, actually I don't have anything that at the time, there was a few things that I made. And when I went back home, they got lost. I think my dad got rid of them or something, but they got, because he was, like I said, he was weird and he was jealous of everybody. So I lost a lot of things I had there. I go, yeah, I said, he used to have these things. And this lady, she goes, give me your address. She mailed me one of the templates that was in the original packaging that was in the shop when my grandpa made it. And I go, wow, that was cool. And then she's telling people, hey, you know, Roy Daniel and this and that, he's famous and this and that, you know, this is his grandson here. It was just like, it was pretty cool. I guess I was riding on his coattails. I don't know, but it was just a really nice thing that person did. And it was pretty awesome. So, Sugar Lollies, you are Welsh. Okay. I knew you lived in the UK. I wasn't sure exactly where. So, there you go. So, the UK is more than just England or Great Britain and Scotland. There's Wales, and then there's a little tiny island over yonder, just a wee island known as Ireland. So yeah, That's it. So you guys know everything about me now, for better or worse. It's COVID. Yeah, we got COVID grounded. So yeah, the quilting's all the rage. I know. It's you love the Weave It. The wee island over here. There you go. It's always good. My allergies are going on. I just being in Maine around different people and stuff, had different teachers. You'd start I would just kind of mess around, start imitating them, and then there was people that were coming from Canada and other places, and you start picking up different phrasing and dialects and different things and stuff. So it was fun. It was a good learning experience. It's been okay. You could still get a haircut. Did you get a haircut like mine? It's always good fun. This was supposed to be I always do this. When I have I don't know what it is. When I have my Friday night stream that I have planned, it's just like I go, okay, I'm going to do this. This is what I have planned. But then I went Thursday night for a little bit. This will be half hour. And then I got into it and I go, wow. And then tonight I was like, all right, I'll go. Tribe's all, Mr. Frog, you need to come up here and go live. We need some entertainment. I'm like, oh, all right. So he did one of his infamous polls over there. So the people spoke. So I decided to go live. I'm like, no, let's do half hour. Just see what happens. It's been almost 3 hours. So there you go. It's, yeah. My teenage years were a bit rough, some rocky waters, but I made it through. I survived, came out on top, and lived to tell the tale. Oh, bugger, Jono, you're not a long-haired Aussie then. All right. But he can still put a mean shrimp on the bobby for you. Is that even a thing anymore? Putting a shrimp on a bobby. Yeah, that's a story of every Friday night. Actually makes me a bit sad. He says he's gonna come up here, hang out, and I just don't know what to do. Yeah, he always tells me he's gonna come up. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, when you guys are in here, it feels like time flies. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Prawns, okay. You have the prawns, no shrimp. The prawns are the ones that are like this big. The smallest ones probably weigh like about 8 kilos. Or wait, no, that's. I meant pounds and I said kilos, because a kilo is 2.6, 2.7 pounds, 2.6 pounds. A kilogram. I don't remember what it is now. Something along those lines. So you have, or a stone. We'll just call it a stone. Your prawn weighs a stone, which I think that is just under 14 pounds. 13.7 pounds is a stone. Okay, 2.2. So I'm getting educated here. 2.2 pounds per kilogram. He's the voice master. He has the baton and orchestras us all. Exactly. Taps it on the thing. Oh. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I do. I do have a lot of Irish. My mom was an O'Toole, and now Tribe's going to take that and put credit cards in my name. There I go. Gave my mother's maiden name. But I didn't say how exactly it was spelled because there are many different ways to spell it. Whether you use the apostrophe or not is one way, and then there's other ways. But I'm not gonna elaborate any further. Yes, I do. I do have a lot of Irish on both sides of my parents. That's why I have the rosy complexion. It is not from an Avon product, but it is it is who I be. I've got a wee bit of the Irish in me. But I do not partake in the Guinness. It causes Tourette's. Yeah, Tribe is listening, taking notes as we speak. But yeah, the Irish runs deep. Let me tell you, me people built the railroad. We did, yes. We went all the way from the eastern coast, the eastern seaboard, mind you, all the way to Promontory Point, Utah. The people on the other side over here in California, they might have blasted through a couple mountains, like a mountain or two, but they could only make it as far as Utah. Met us at Promontory Point, it was. They met us there and they put a gold spike right into the ground. I did move me foot out of the way, but I was pretty fast. They got Seamus though. He lost 2 toes that day. But it was all right because he had already lost 3 the previous day blasting. Yeah. Yeah, Tribe always tells me, you need to just be on YouTube all the time, just live stream all the time, and they could people could pay your bills for you. You know, there's all these cat women and stuff that, you know, they look to support people on here all the time, and I'm like, you don't understand. I come from a long line of people. I've got the baloney on my tongue. I think you mean Blarney, but I got the baloney. Yeah. But I come from a long line of hard-working lads and lasses. We work hard from sun up to sundown. And then we work even harder when the sun goes down. Making the corned beef and cabbage we do, and all the other things we do. That is after a long 16-hour day of bogging for the peats in the peat bog. Or mining the peats. I don't know. It's something. It's like coal. That's all I know. I believe it's like coal. It's used for heating. The motherland. The Emerald Isle. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes are calling from Glen to Bonnie Glen. Oh, Danny boy. Oh. All right, Seal. Have a good night. Keep those seals in check. Over there. Keep the seals over there from a... There you go. Tribe has a men's shed full of the same old. Oh, there you go. Same old baloney. Yep. And then there I was. I was minding my own business. And then this wee little man asked me to hold this bucket for him. And I said, okay, I'm just minding the sheep. I can hold the bucket for you. So he went away and, well, my curiosity got the better of me. I decided to look and see what the bucket was. But it wasn't a bucket of gold. It was the bucket he was using to relieve himself. Imagine my embarrassment. It was pretty nasty. And about the same time I was peeking, he came back and says, what you doing, lad? And I told him I was just having a peek. And he's all, the joke's on you. But he told me he was looking for a man named O'Gill. Darby O'Gill it was. Oh, man. Oh. I could tell all kinds of stories. I usually just make up. I mean, the stories I've told were were true, but I could make up. I've made up stories before. It's like I need my cigarette for this one. Even though I don't smoke, I need me cigarettes. And another thing is missing here. Sorry about the noise. See if this is the right container. Like I said, I try to have all of my props handy. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Sorry about the clicking and stuff. I got these plastic shoe boxes and stuff, but it was a hot August day, middle of March, 1968. The Bading province. I was part of Charlie Company. My cousin was in Bravo. One day we got into a big firefight. It was up to me. It's up to me, the radio man, to save not only Charlie, not only Bravo, but Alpha and Delta platoons as well. That's the way it was. That's my Vietnam story. Everybody that I met, no shade on people who served in Vietnam, but a lot of people that I've met, it's just they start talking, they take a real slow drag off their cigarette, collect their thoughts, and some fog and mist, yeah. Some people that I've met, they'll actually like be saying, oh, you know, they'll as they're talking, it's like, and sometimes if people have told you the story, it's kind of interesting how the computer's reflected off my glasses. You know, come over. Yeah, it's still gonna do it no matter where I go. Looks like eyes. I can't even be serious with these glasses on. But a lot of people I've met, it's like they'll be all slow and purposeful and paint the story for you. And next thing you know, as they're telling the story, you hear the bombs going off. Yeah, exactly. Machine gun fire. Incoming! And you hear a Creedence Clearwater Revolver. Creedence Clearwater Revival. My tongue went to sleep earlier. Playing, you know, Fortunate Son. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. And we're there on the boat, cruising around looking for the VC. Oh yeah, it's just falling into the spike ditches. Yeah, the Punanji spikes. and almost everybody I've met, they always have either somebody online telling the story, or they always have their cigarette. Whether it's lit, it's usually not lit, which is good. You know, they're being conscientious, but they're all. And I'm losing it. This is a fake cigarette, by the way. This is a costume cigarette. It has a fake piece of foil for the cherry. I actually dropped it a while back, so the cherry actually fell down inside. But yeah, it looks semi-real. Looks more like a sesame seed bun than a cigarette butt. And there's no name on here. It's just plain. What do you do? Charlie, don't surf. Yeah. And my buddy flew to the tree, blown to pieces. So I did what Jenny told me to do. I started running, and I ran, and I ran. And then I forgot about Bubba. So I went back to go get Bubba. And as I was going, there was all these people yelling, "Help me, Forrest." So I went and I picked up all these guys. That's like Forrest Gump in a short, condensed version. But Bubba, poor Bubba, man, I feel bad. Bubba took some shrapnel to the gut, and that was it. But he did carry out Bubba's plan to create the shrimping empire, and he remembered to take care of Bubba's mama. That Forrest, he was a good guy, you know. He might not know what love is, but I totally butchered that. I might not know. Let me regroup here. Let me try again. I might not be a smart man, but I know what love is, Jenny. I've seen Forrest Gump a few too many times, I think. I've seen about 4, maybe 5 times. It's a good movie based on a true story about an individual who had all these random things happen to him that changed the course of U.S. history. Not a true story. Stop while I'm ahead. I know. I need to stop. Bubba was my friend. But yeah, I try to, like I said, I've got these bookcases here, and I try to keep my stuff organized. The other day I was accused of having a whole container dedicated to certain individuals when I used to do parodies of people on YouTube. This was my Joni Portwood container, and it's just a shoebox. That's all it is. It's not even a whole container. So I got like 10 of these for like $7 at Walmart. I have the Elvis one, I have a Rich Life, and then I have one with the microphone. Come on, dude. You know, this is the one where I keep my facial hair and fake cigarettes in. Usually I have beards and mustaches, and I've misplaced some of them. I got a few things in here. So, and then when I want to do, I usually go out in the garage and set up where my green screen area used to be to do videos. And I move that. But I do have this. If I'm ever making a video, I have this sign. I'm not as organized as I'd like to be. It's just kind of grouped together. I'm not that organized. So I got this sign here. It says, "Quiet, please. Recording in progress." And it lights up. So if I'm doing a video, I just hang this on the other side of the bookcases, and people know that I'm recording, and they give me the courtesy of not making a bunch of noise. And I usually don't record for too long anyways, just a few minutes. It's not like when I'm doing a live stream or anything like that. So, and you've heard me talk about Wish before. This actually came from Wish as well. So they do have some decent things on there. You had a piece of French bread. Oui, a piece of French bread. Okay, he chimes in every now and again, just to make sure I'm keeping on. He's cracking the whip. He is cracking the whip, keeping me in line, making sure I go for a while. Food is past. We've talked about food a long time ago. Where have you been? So We're keeping this through. Oh man. We can keep it rolling until 5 if you post some pictures of your sweet hearse. And in the hearse, do you have a casket or a coffin? Because there is a difference, and inquiring minds are wanting to know whether or not you have the casket or a coffin. I mean, they do the same purpose, but it's just, they are different. They are very different. Oh, we awake up to tribe. There you go. So is it a coffin or a casket? That's what we want to know. Oh, you can't do that. All right. It's got to be a yes or no question. Okay. Ask the community. Ask the community and see what they say. Okay, there is. There's the poll. Sure. Show us the coffin. It's cough. See, it's coffin, but it'd be more like taking something that you can cough into. Did you know that it comes from the Greek word kophinos, which means basket? And then the word coffin is actually a French word, which is coffin, meaning a small basket, which could apply to a chest, a casket, or sometimes even a pie. There we go. A basket for the dead. You're going to wash it later today. Wash and wax the coffin. All right, there you go. A basket for the dead. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet. Oh, it's another classic movie there. It is a basket, but the difference is make sure this. I don't know why we're having a morbid talk like this. It's all Tribe's fault. He's got an avocado shower recess. Hearst needs a bath. But here we go. You can have coffins, which is just like a wood box, or you have a casket, which looks more like kind of like a jewelry box for your person. There's a whole interesting story on here, all the differences and what it is. And there's a 1-800 number that you can call anytime, 24/7. If you have further questions you need answered. Oh, there we go. I did it to myself again. There we go. Casket or coffin? It's almost 4. Trev says it's almost 4, and he's perhaps around noon. He leads everybody astray. So far, he's almost had a full pie. He's had a full pie. Not just a slice, but a full pie. Oh, the top left, a wooden one? There you go. What did I do? Cut that. Top left looked like the one in the back of the coffin. Lightly stained wood. All right, cool. So did you buy it or did you craft it yourself? Because sometimes people will craft things like that themselves. Food is not part of the conversation. Alrighty. He's always talking about food. There you go. Black leather button tuck interior. Now you're riding in style there. Button tuck. That's even fancier than the old tuck and roll. Button tuck. That sounds nice. Sounds very, very nice. The guy I had work on my house years ago, he custom made it for me between jobs. There you go. That's pretty cool. Your buddy Ray the Coffin Man. Excellent craftsman. Okay, I thought we would have lost some people, but there are still 11 people holding on strong. Wow, that's exciting. Maybe, I don't know if it's the people have actually stayed on or if they just left whatever device they're watching this on and listening to me as they fall into deep slumber. Because I've been told I have a voice that puts people to sleep. Okay. The toe pincher casket. There you go. Pinches the toes. And then, okay. If food is on the table, I had a roast lamb surrounded by roasted veggies and mint gravy. There you go. Your 5 of the accounts here. Well, I appreciate you putting all 5 accounts there. Roasted lamb. Ew. So you're not a fan of lamb there? I'm taking it. I've had lamb before. It's good. I just don't eat it in front of the missus. Turkey is about the only meat that she likes. Sometimes, on a rare occasion, a bit of chicken, but she's not a fan of red meat. She's especially not a fan of lamb and veal and stuff like that. Just cutting animals down in the prime of their life is just something she's not happy with. Not a fan of lamb at all. I will not kill a baby lamb to eat its legs. There you go. Give it some time to experience life, right? Wait till it's older. I've had goat before. Goat was actually pretty good. Goat kebabs. I think they were tofu that was flavored like goat. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You only like takeaway food, tribe. You don't eat takeaway or fast food. Just taco stands. Just eating food off the taco stands. That's still considered takeaway. Unless I bring a pizza home. What about a beef to ear steak? Wednesday is $1.29 taco day. The Hop Frog Show is brought to you by Wednesday $1.29 tacos. Thank you for being a sponsor. Oh, it's like, I don't know if anybody here has ever listened to like public radio, and they have stuff in there. Okay, this program is brought to you by Wednesday $1.29 Taco Day. See the taco truck on 5th and Main for your $1.29 tacos. Today on NPR, we're going to talk about the mating habits of the horseshoe crab and why that matters to the price of gasoline. Oh, yep, KNPR. Oh. It's like the PBS of radio. It is. It's public radio, public broadcasting, television. It's the same thing. It's like all they do is talk, and then they have their commercials are actually adverts for the upcoming programs, whether it's that same day or the following week. He's orchestrating the conversation, but he won't come up on a panel. Sometimes he does. I take that back. He did last night, so he's probably tired from that. He's probably worn out from all that talkity talk. This is a talkity talk show. Welcome to Mr. Frog's Talkity Talk Show. Should do a live talkity talk show. Live call in. Hello, caller, you're on the air. What can we do for you? Thank you for calling the Talkity Talk Show. I mentioned doing a Talkity Talk Show and 2 people went away, or 2 tribes accounts got kicked off. Oh, there you go. The Talkity Talk Show. Food. Expand your horizons. Expand your horizons. Today on Food Damn Food, we're going to talk about Hunt's tomato sauce and its many uses. It's not just for breakfast anymore. Manifold theory lollies and discuss. Manifolds. Yeah. Instant carnation breakfast. There you go. Now, this is Hunt's tomato sauce. I was going to do a video of Joni Portwood making some of her famous homemade spaghetti with Hunt's tomato sauce, and this is concentrated, so a little bit of water and ramen for the noodles. Homemade spaghetti, as Joni Portwood would make. I don't know if people do. I think some people just hate watch her mostly. But then if you want to spice things up a bit, you could have chicken cacciatore with, you gotta have your pasta. Usually it's rice. Sometimes I've had it with noodles. Your tomato-based sauce. Sometimes there's other things in there. And of course, chicken cacciatore would not be complete without a chicken. That's a crow. That's not a chicken. I don't have a chicken here, so sorry. But there you go. There you go. Cooking with Joni. Manifold. Blows excess fumes from vehicles. There's an exhaust manifold that takes your spent gases away from the engine and takes them out to the exhaust pipe to distribute those into the atmosphere. And there's the intake manifold that brings fresh air into the motor. And there you go. So I will be, give me a minute, I will be right back. Hold on a second. Get this. Had to get another water. So I am back. Oh, Johnny, no. Oh, no. Aquafina. Yep. Keeps me running on Aquafina. I lost count. Somebody stop that guy. How many has he had? But they're only Aquafina, so they're good. I don't really like... I've tried the Crystal Geyser. I know it's Geyser. I always call it Crystal Geyser. The Crystal Geyser, I don't know. I don't really like that much. And I've tried the the Walmart brand water. It's okay. I just usually grab Aquafina because that's what most people prefer. So, so yeah, this is just at room temperature. It's been chilled because we're still running the air conditioner. So it's been chilled to about 66 degrees. Crystal Geyser is pretty good, ice cold. All right, let's go over here. Hey, 14 thumbs ups, no thumbs downs. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, here we go. That stopped right there. Okay, keep going there. Let's see. Uh-oh. I got a notification, someone saying the things they wish they knew before loading up Windows 11. Why can't you have a sensible convo? Oh boy, you talking to Tribe? Is that who you're talking to? You cut off your AC power? Yeah. I just paid our electric bill online the other day, and it was about $450 for this month, or for the previous month. Yeah, it's not good. And then I've heard Windows 11. I heard there's a lot of bugs. So, yep, I'm gonna stick with Windows 10. I didn't really want to upgrade to Windows 10, but then I heard that there's not going to be a lot of updates or anything else to kind of strong-armed everybody into going to Windows 10. So it's all right. It's not hard to use. It's just, it is what it is. It's just after midnight here. The witching hour. It is just after midnight. The night's still young. Oh boy. Why can't you have a sensible convo? Do you have a white reputation to uphold? I already read that. I believe I already had read that earlier. So, is there banners? I should have used this banner earlier when I was telling my story. I should have let everybody know. That way, if people got bored, they could go, oh no, he's going to tell a story. If he's got the ticker going, it's going to be a long one. So, I'm out. I had this one. I put this one. I was just leave that one up to greet everybody as they come in. Or if it's time to play my guitar, I'll put guitar time. And you can set this at the top or the bottom, I think. There's a way I did it. I don't remember exactly how I did it before. Yeah, Windows 10 is lame, yeah. Yeah, Windows 7 is a good system. I liked it a lot better, but when I built this one, I just heard that, they were making it sound like Windows 7 was going away. So and a lot of programs weren't going to be compatible anymore. So I just go, all right, I'm just going to bite the bullet, go with Windows 10, and so far it's been all right. It's been whatever. She's going to grab her broom, sweep around the village. You have to stick around. All right. I can turn that off now. Now turn the banner off. And you can change. Oh, I forgot. I should have did that. Make people bigger. There you go. You can see their avatar. I don't know which one looks better. There's the square one that I see a lot of people use. There's that one's not too bad either. Just the bubbles. And default. I think I like the default one the best. I think I like that. And I can put that up there. I can move that. StreamYard overlay. There you go. Live with StreamYard. This is a StreamYard live show. You can make your own overlays. All kinds of stuff.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to be looking like me.
There you go. Okay. She's leaving. I'm no longer entertaining. I need a song dedicated to sugar lollies. There you go. Sing a song. Oh, that's why I got rid of it. I didn't. It's like I go, okay, yeah, do live with StreamYards, but it's like I go, I don't really like the way that looks. So bust that out over there. Rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. I just like simple look. Got the green there. I could go like red if I wanted. Or that's kind of more red, yellow, or purple. There we go. Neon green, a little dark green. There we go. It's kind of like an olive drab. That looks pretty nice right there. I'll put that right there. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Lollies, do they sell meat in the parking lots like they do here? Our refrigerated truck will show up and offer 30 ribeyes, 2 T-bone, or 20 T-bones, and 4 porterhouses, and 5 crab cakes, all for $39.99. Step right up, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, for today only, for the next 2 hours, we are going to be offering 30 ribeyes, 2 T-bones, 4 porterhouses, and 5 crab cakes, all for the extremely low price of $39.99. Come over before they're gone. There you go. I always just seem to run into the people selling tamales at the back of their car. Tamale, 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 tamale. Yep. They bring out the big giant metal bucket and they go, tamale, tamale. I'm good, thank you though. Because you don't know how long those tamales have been sitting in the back seat of the car. They might have made the trip yesterday, maybe even the day before. You just never know, Just got a cramp between my toes. Ow. Popping my ankles too. Ow, hurt. You don't have black market food trucks. Hey, psst, psst. Hey. I got some steaks. You like steaks? You like meat? You look like someone who like meat. You like steaks? Tell you what I'm going to do. You like ribeyes? I got 30 ribeyes just for you. And I'll even throw in some T-bones. You like T-bones? You look like you like T-bones. I'll throw in 20 of those T-bones and 30 ribeyes. So that way you'll have some of them T-bones to give to your dog when you get done cooking them. Because you look like that person might have some dogs. And dogs get hungry. And I got some porterhouse steaks too. And crab. Who doesn't like a good crab cake? So I'm going to throw in them 20 ribeyes, the 20 T-bones, porterhouse, all them steaks, and the crab cakes for just $39.99. You must be crazy to pass up a deal this good. I have to take a chance on a tamale. There you go. They're always bugging you. Only strawberries from growers. There you go. You'll get the freshest ones that way, but you have to wash them before you consume them. Yep. Sometimes you have issues with clean water or dirty water going to the strawberries. Tonight's program is brought to you by Clean Water and Strawberries from the Growers. Tamale is a Mexican dish that is cornmeal. It has some type of meat in it, usually beef or chicken, a lot of times pork, and it's just wrapped up in that and then cooked in corn husks. But you don't eat the corn husk. The corn husk holds everything together. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what these look like. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. I'm being told that these are green chili chicken tamales. Tamales con salsa verde y pollo. So there you go, tamales. It says masa labeled masa preparada para tamales often contains baking powder and salt. So do not add either if it does. Soak the corn husks in 3 hours ahead of time or overnight. So for the filling, you use 1 8-ounce package of dried corn husks, 1 pound of tomatillos, husked and rinsed, 4 3-inch long serrano chilies, stemmed and chopped, 4 large garlic cloves, chopped, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 cups of low salt chicken broth, 4 cups packed, coarsely shredded cooked chicken. And that's for the filling. For the dough, use 1 3/3 cup of lard or vegetable shortening, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Omit if your mixture contains salt. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Omit if the mixture contains baking powder. 4 cups of freshly ground masa dough for the tamales. 34 to 36 ounces. Or make masa dough with 3.5 cups masa harina, which is corn tortilla mix, at about 17 ounces, and then mix together in a 2 1/4 cup of warm water, and also add 2 cups of low salt chicken broth. That is how it is done. It's cornmeal. And I didn't share it, did I? Wow. All right. Look at a mess there. All right. I just saw myself with my eyes closed talking. That's never good. Okay, there you go. That's what a tamale looks like. It is cornmeal that is mixed and water's put in there, and it makes kind of like a tortilla, but a lot different. It's more like, I guess it'd be more kind of like beef Wellington, but a Mexican version of a beef Wellington with all the spicy chicken and chilies that's in there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We are entertaining others who are unwilling to comment. Like the pizza base with stuff in it. There you go. There you go. All right. I think I am ready to wrap this up. I think I keep shutting my eyes here. I think it is time to say goodnight to everybody, because I know you guys have things to do. I got things to do. But I do appreciate everybody who came up here. I appreciate Angelo being up here for a while, and I also appreciate everybody who's been in the side chat. It's been fun. You guys make it fun. I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. So until next time, I will see you guys later. And it is, I've been going for 3.5 hours, but it is 4:30 in the morning where I'm at. And I don't know, I still can't sleep all day. Even if I'm awake all night, I'll still find myself getting up. It's weird. It's the way my body clock is. Sometimes I start getting tired like about 1 o'clock. And I was doing good. Now I feel like I've hit the wall. So I will see you all guys tonight. It does kind of look like a pizza base with stuff in it. So I will see you guys later. I appreciate you guys for coming up. Have a great and wonderful rest of your day, rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys very, very soon. All right? We'll see you. It's almost 5 a.m. I know, but still, I'm done. My eyes are like going. I'm fading. Pretty soon it'll be a sleeping stream. I would go, but I am fading really bad. I'm like, I clicked over to YouTube and I'm like, wow, I actually didn't realize. I'm like, yeah, this is a tamale over here and it's pretty cool. You know, it's made with this and this. And I'm like, why am I not seeing it? Well, because my eyes are shut. So, yeah. So it is morning, but good evening works as well. So we will see you all later. Thanks everybody for showing up and making this fun. You guys are the best. Me and Mrs. Frog appreciate you guys. All right. Have a great night. And did I like make fun of anybody other than the people that live in Maine, the hardworking lobster and crab fishermen? And I think I also made fun of some Irish people, but with my bad accent. But other than that, did I make fun of anybody? All right. Have a great night, everybody. We do appreciate you. This is a long goodbye. So, all right. No sleeping hangouts because I'll snore and nobody wants to hear that.